Alright, looks like we are good to go, people. Looks like we are good to go. Nice to see that everything is working after a week. Yeah, sorry that I couldn't stream last week. I had a really terrible cold. I had a really terrible cold, so we couldn't do Thursday's stream. Sorry, it's the first time it happens this year, but basically the seasons are kind of like the opposite, exactly the opposite in the southern hemisphere. So we're getting from the winter to the spring. We are getting into the spring, and the temperature is kind of like varying greatly. You can see that I no longer have my my thermal t-shirt, even though this one is the same, just black, but it's not a thermal t-shirt, the ones that I usually use. So yeah, right now the temperature is it went kind of like from 5 degrees Celsius, it went to 20, 25, and in my case, I always get a cold, kind of like not when we are in the middle of the winter, but when that happens, when there's an abrupt change in temperature. All right, people. All right. What do we have for today? Welcome back. I am glad that I can once again share our legendary metaphysical analysis together. I am extremely happy, as always. Not being able to stream on Thursday was certainly terrible for me, as you can imagine, because we have so many metaphysical aspects to analyze, so much objective metaphysical reality to dissect from our mental perception, etc., etc. But before we begin, I wanted to say thanks. I'll repeat this as well when we play Drakensang as well. Thanks from the bottom of my heart to the 50th YouTube subscriber from the bottom of my heart. I cannot display the public subscription message because your subscription was anonymous. Remember that over at YouTube you can subscribe anonymously or publicly. If it's anonymous, if the subscription is anonymous, I cannot see your user, and because of that, I cannot display beautiful messages like the ones we usually do, and like this one, because yes, thanks Daryl LaRue from the bottom of my heart for being the 51st subscriber of the YouTube channel. Thanks to John Lane for being the 52nd subscriber of the YouTube channel, and thanks to Shin for being the 53rd subscriber of the YouTube channel. The four of you, because the first subscription, the 50th, was anonymous, but still, thanks to the four of you from the bottom of my heart. In the case of Daryl LaRue, could it be that it has to do with the crimes of Rue Morgue? It's a pretty amazing it's a pretty amazing novel from Edgar Allan Poe. It's kind of like similar to Sherlock Holmes, in case you don't know, people. All right. So thanks to the four of you. I will repeat your four messages once we get to when I stream Drakensang as well, because pretty much I always like everyone knowing that I'm extremely thankful for all of your support and subscriptions and everything. And since I'm also playing Drakensang, I'll display them there, because besides I didn't stream on Thursday, and yeah, pretty much as I was in bed with my cold, I was happy to see that you guys enjoy my metaphysical reviews here on the channel. In case you are interested, if you didn't watch part 1 of Singularity, I highly recommend you do it, because there we covered the objective metaphysical methodology of analysis that we use here on the channel. Basically, just so you have a little recap, the idea here is to reverse engineer our mental perceptions, our opinions of metaphysical reality, to define it precisely as the specific combination of molecules and particles that create this game, instead of the sum of our mental perceptions, of our doxas, of our opinions, as they used to be called in ancient Greece, the doxa. Quite important. Ah, right, I need to remember that these little zerglings explode. I always make StarCraft references, people. You'll never change me. All right, for today we will analyze because in the first stream we went over the analysis methodology, pretty much in depth with everything. I cannot repeat it again. And we got through the first 4 hours of gameplay of this beautiful game called Singularity. As a recent recap, the game involves a lot of time traveling, and we are going back and forth between 2010, 2010, and um, and the past. We are basically trapped in a Soviet island in which an experiment went wrong, and we have zombies, we have a crazy Soviet leader trying to harness the power of a fallout-like element, chemical, something like that. No, it's an element from the periodic table. D99, I think it was. E99. E99, I think it was. Yeah, it's E99. The currency of the game pretty much allows you to. E99 is pretty much also the currency of the game. The game is pretty much a crossover between the engine of Call of Duty, developed by Raven Software, and the gameplay style of Bioshock and Dishonored. Last time I focused on analyzing the impact of the usage of this engine of Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare 1, the original, and all of the inherent style that Singularity got from the craze of the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare from back in the day. In case you don't know, people, a bit of gaming history of the 7th generation, pretty much. It was a craze, and a lot of games tried to mimic the success of Call of Duty. So I don't know how long the game is. Generally, shooters aren't that long, but pretty much, the engine of Call of Duty. Last time I focused on analyzing the graphics, and the innovation category of the analysis, pretty much, and the grandeur a bit. So today I want to focus specifically on the gameplay mechanics, because I want to get to the bottom of the metaphysical reality that combining the style and the economy of Bioshock, because as you can see we have also we have our health, but we also have a second element there, which is the energy with the temporal device that we have in our left hand. As you can see, you can check out the first stream in case you are interested. We took a look at all of those things last time, but basically, just so you know, the game inherits elements from Portal, with time manipulation puzzles, from Half-Life, and as I've said, the shooting mechanics are those of Call of Duty, the weight of the weapons, the impact animations and everything. And in terms of the economy of the game, is that of Bioshock, because it has two resources, with the second one, as you can see there, being the time. It's like the magic, something that we don't see in Call of Duty Modern Warfare or any Call of Duty game, because they are not science fiction. They are much more realistic. Alright, so last time we left. That's pretty much the recap. It took me 9 minutes, I know, but the game, I don't think it will be that long, so I want you to have a pretty comprehensive recap of what we've been doing. We'll continue with the analysis of Drakensang on tomorrow, and then we'll probably finish this one on Thursday. Pretty much we'll do 1, 1, and 1. Then we also have Drakensang, so we'll stream 3 days this week. I'll also return tomorrow, so you'll have, if you missed me last week, you'll have plenty of time to appreciate our metaphysical analysis, people. Yeah. Alright, so last time we fell off that thing. We came back from the past, and we fell off that thing. We are helping a Russian professor, kind of like prevent the crazy Soviets from taking control of the island and the E99 energy and causing a mess. So we need to keep helping this professor who is also trapped in the island. So last time we left here, I got killed. So let's see. We do that, and the Zerglings come. Yeah, one thing that I don't like is that you cannot choose. Yeah, I need to be careful. They explode like that. And that's how they killed me last time. Yeah, pretty much. pretty much. I'll kill them before collecting all of the loot of the room. Totally. Let's do that. Yeah, that's how they killed me last time. Do we have grenades here? No. Ah, you can grab them. Quite interesting concept. Alright, so you can grab enemies. Oops. I see a problem. Yeah, I see a problem. I don't have a lot of room. Yeah, I can see why I got killed last week. Because I remember I was progressing quite smoothly. So far... Alright, let's see. Yeah, I forgot to shoot, I guess. Rule of thumb in Call of Duty, it's faster to change weapons than to... Move it. It's faster to change weapons than to... Shit. Yeah, that corner is lethal. We don't have grenades, in case you are wondering, otherwise I would have already used them. Yeah, this shotgun is not precise enough to kill them. Let's use the... Let's try the rifle. Let's try the rifle and not waste a lot of ammo. Let me reload. Anyways, I have this in case it goes to shit. Ah, they keep coming. They keep coming, I think they have an endless supply. No, we are meant to kill the bulbs, if I remember correctly. Wait, people. Let me see. Wait, because I think we... Aha! Now I see the problem. So this is going to be slow and painful. Alright. So we kill those things. Okay, yeah. I remember there was something last time that involved, yeah, destroying those things. Yeah, the tutorial says something about... No, not the tutorial, when we dropped in this room... Alright, so we need to destroy those, because otherwise they stack. Right, good. So let me clean up, so we can kill the Zerglings. How did that one get over here? Alright, so they have a period of time until they explode. What's that one doing? Alright. I get it. Here, as you can see, we can revert time back and get our ammo. What about that one? Yeah, that's a problem. So, that one? No, that one, we cannot interact with that one. What about this one? Nope. I think I got rid of most of them. That one? Aha. Well, I think we are good to go, huh? I think we're pretty much good to go. Alright. Let's try that again. People. See what we can do. But I see more spawning over there. To the left. Could it be? Alright, I need to be precise. Few shots, but precise. Eraser. Few shots, but precise. Reload. There. Good to go. Shit. Yeah, I forgot that we are way too slow here. It's definitely, how do I put it? It's definitely a difficulty spike. definitely a difficulty spike. I wonder if... Wait. Alright, if you do that, they don't spawn. If you revert back time, if you make it age, they don't spawn. Well, that one had already spawned. What about this one? Yeah, so that's why it was more efficient to do that. Alright. Well, the ones that you cannot reach, you do that very well. For example, wasn't there one there? Yeah. I think I forgot about those ones previously. Okay. I think I exploded everything. What about that one? No, I cannot interact with them. See? See, I cannot interact with them. I don't see the yellow bar. Okay. You need to be careful. I forgot I was... you are a bit slower in this game than most FPS games. In that sense, in that sense, the walking mechanics are those of Bioshock. Ah, they anyways spawn. Does it have something to do with the fact that it says escape the sewers? Oh no. Shit. Let me run, bitches. Let me run. Ah, we have a limit. I forgot we have a limit. Shit. This is going to take some time. Yeah, I can see why I left it here last week. Alright, a difficulty spike. Remember, we are playing on hard, people, but still. Nice way to begin the spring. I think anyways there they spawn, huh? Even if you destroy the spore, huh? I don't know how that one didn't work. I don't know how I couldn't target that one. No. There we go. Alright. Where is... What about that one? Aha! It did work. This one? No. We're done. Yeah, it's a tedious segment. Ah, but that won't stop me. Let's see. Yeah, the fact that you can... Yeah, that you have to kind of like... that you have to... That you cannot toggle... I think... Wait, be that they are endless. No, it shouldn't. The fact that you have to toggle... That you cannot toggle and you have to hold... The fact that you have to hold instead of toggle... I hate it, because I'm way too used to toggle. Come on. See? Think we made it? Ah, there's more! What the? They are endless! Could be they are endless. I don't think so. That one didn't die? What? Huh. Are we done? Alright. Wasn't that difficult, only took me 18 minutes. Alright, yeah, it's a difficulty spike, without a doubt. That's why we have so many Steam packs lying around. Now I get why there were so many Steam packs lying around in this section. Can you imagine that the game crashes now? Ah, no, we have to restart the stream. No. That happened with Sacred 2, not here. You are outdated, people. If you thought that was going to happen. No, that happens with Sacred 2. I honestly hope they release an enhanced version of that beauty that I awarded it a 10 out of 10. Because it truly deserves it. One of the best games of all time. Drakensang, as I was having my cold, honestly, Drakensang... What about that one? No, yeah, alright. We've done it, let's get out of here. Or not. Can you imagine that I started shooting them right now because I didn't understand the mechanic? Ah, there's another army. Oh, look at that. What the... Shit. Well... This might be a problem. Now I see why it said escape the sewers. Huh. No, 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 no. Let me. There we go. Shit. No. Right. I ran out of ammo, of everything. Now I can see why it said escape the sewers. Kind of like, I think we were meant to just run away. I used up all of my stuff. All of my steam packs. Shit. Uh-huh. That was, shitty. I just used up all of my reserves. Uh-huh. Yeah, probably they expected the player to just run. But you cannot even do that because you can see here that there's a limit to running in this game. Nice. I was so well... I had so much stuff. Now I'm fucking surviving. Alright. Alright. We're playing on hard mode. I can deal with that, I guess. I don't think that the shotgun would have made any difference, huh? You could see how inaccurate it was. Alright, there we go. How inaccurate it was when I started using it at the beginning. I mean, it's getting really hot. This change in temperature. I don't know, people, if to you it happens the same that happened to me. Saving content. Yeah, you're fucked, player. You're fucked. You have no steam packs and no reserves. Hey, World War II! These are the Soviets that were originally killed. Not World War II, Cold War. The Soviets that were originally killed when...
Damn it. A general evacuation has been ordered, but I can't leave until I've investigated the disturbance near the sewers. I'll give it a quick look, but I won't stay 1 second longer than necessary. There's too many bizarre things happening. The island's gone mad.
Alright, pretty much. Those were the original Soviet troopers that were trapped. Yeah, weapon tech, that's for our skill tree. Alright, this element is new, huh? People, in case you're wondering, the bulbs with the zerglings. Shit. You think I don't see ya? I do. Hey, pretty amazing, huh? How they explode. That was good. That was good. Modern games don't get that right enough. Don't get that right enough. You could see the precision, huh? How they splatted like that. And all of the fluid splashed on the wall. Shit. We can interact with this? Wow. Wasn't expecting that. It can smell, yeah. So it's not dead? Okay, I think there's a bit of a vibration. Can smell, yeah. Hey, yeah. Whatever killed those Soviet soldiers. Maybe this has more info. Whatever killed those Soviet soldiers is still alive.
I've been trapped here for over 2 days.
2 days.
I tried to make a move. The creature is there, waiting for me. I can hear it bellowing night and day. I have no food, no water, and my injured leg is infected. I can't put any weight on it. I have accepted my fate. I heard the boats departing yesterday. There is no one left. Only me. And that creature.
This just went from Bioshock to Metroid Prime very fast. Just turned We can revert it back, yeah? We can make it age, and we can make it rejuvenate. So, will this damage me? No, not at all. It can smell, yeah. Well, I was about to say, what? It can it can smell farts or something like that. No, people, no. Don't be degenerate. No. There's a big, huge monster. Shit. What the? They don't attack? Hey, there's a small heartbeat. The developers. Thank you. The developers worked with this. They worked with the sound pretty well, huh? With the sound of the game. Huh? You can listen a small heartbeat if you turn up the volume, and the and the small vibration all around of the creature. I don't know what the creature is. As I was saying, we're beginning this segment like with all of the circlings and everything. Today, before this, it was just zombies and crazy time traveling Soviets, but not. Oh, it's getting gradually more powerful. All right, that's unfair. Shit. Unavoidable. Yep, that's unfair. Damn it, there was a steam pack there. There we go. I should have used that. How am I supposed to avoid that shit? Run? No. Running is not the option. Okay, I think this is a... I think we just got a checkpoint. Sorry people, but losing my health like that is a bit unfair. That's a bit unfair. Eraser, you're safe, scamming. Don't do this. Well, people, but I'm playing on hard difficulty for the first time. Besides, I bet you complained about reloading a lot at the beginning of the stream. Or even you probably skipped it. So, you want to have that here tenfold? Shit. What the fuck? The second one was... Shit. That one damaged me. Shit! That, See? See? I know games from this period of time. They were designed to piss you off. Yes. Yes. Ah, look at that. It's... was that cumulative? No. They were designed with intelligence in mind, or to encourage intelligence for the player. Nowadays, modern games encourage us to be dumb. This one encourages me to feel dumb and improve. I don't know how that one dealt damage to me, but well. It has a pretty brutal area of effect damage, huh? Anyways. But kudos to the developers for ensuring... Now I can see that... now I can see that fucking tentacle gets through all of these. Player, you are safe. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there that you are safe. And now... Prah! Well, this is more than I expected. Ah, we are... Oh, so that's a creature. We're a snack. What the fuck? Where are we? That's a nice miracle. That's a pretty impressive miracle. Being thrown a fucking...
Up here. Demachev's men attacked the tower. Kaitlyn distracted them while I headed here. That was a very close call. Come up here.
fucking
We have
wagon.
much to discuss.
Fucking... That's a Russian doctor, in case you're wondering. That we were meant to help. Varisov. 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 In the future, he's now in 2010. 2010 is the future, people. And we're playing this game in 2024. See? This is why I love old school games. They always surprise you. No matter what. No matter what. Pretty good environmental design there. So, I love how the... getting into the gameplay mechanics analysis that that I wanted to begin doing. The first thing to take into account here, we just need to shoot them, right? We have melee attack, right? Yeah, melee attack deals with it. Thank you. It's incredible how this game has a pretty... The gameplay variety in an FPS game basically revolves around melee targets going up against melee targets, going up against ranged targets. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. Melee targets, ranged targets. I hope there's a station to distribute my points, huh? Melee targets, ranged targets, and on top of that, the second layer of variety is if it's just shooting, or it involves, like in this game, magic powers. So in that sense, the first thing, the preemptive conclusion that I wanted to think about and to reach is that gameplay variety in games like Bioshock, in games like Dishonored, it's inherently higher than in Call of Duty, for example. Why? Well, because, as I've said, the economic system of the game involves two resources. You could see, for example, how those Zerglings were much more effectively killed yeah, it's a puzzle. Which were much more effectively killed right, I cannot... it's a puzzle. I cannot rejuvenate that ladder there. What can I interact with? This. So as I solve the puzzle, people, the gameplay variety, for starters, it's much higher. Well, not much, marginally higher than in Call of Duty. Like in pure FPS games with a single economic resource to begin with. Why? Well, because you don't not only have to worry about your ammo, but also about your magic, pretty much. So you have two economic resources first, but the second influence that I wanted to focus on today is the gameplay variety that derives from enemy variety. In this case, enemy variety is much more important in FPS games than in... it's still important in RPG games, it's important in all games as a whole, regardless of the genre, but especially in FPS games. Why? Because, as I've said, there aren't many possibilities. Either you engage in melee, or you engage in ranged combat. The same as an RPG, Razor, that's no different. Yeah, it may not be different, but could it be that I have to place it kind of like here? And I have to do a double jump? because I don't see any other element to interact with. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, nicely done. Give me that. Thank you. Right, when the solution is not around you, it's above you. Maybe I have to... Could it be that I... Oh? That I have to interact with it one? Could it be? I cannot rotate it in case you're wondering. Uh-huh. It seems to be pretty exact that you're not meant to... That it's not meant to get through here. Ah, no, what an idiot. Here. Sorry, it was way too dark. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Well, now I feel safe from that creature. Hey, pretty well done. These skulls are more threatening than the ones that you see nowadays. That in papers sounds like a solid idea, but like a pretty sound idea as well. But looks like it didn't work. As I was mentioning, in terms of the gameplay mechanics, it has pretty good variety. Drawing from... I should be able to interact with this shit. Shouldn't I? Alright, no, it was the other one. This one, the ball. Yeah. How would you... I think you shoot it like this. There we go. There we go. And you generate kind of like a blue energy field that slows down the fan. The fan's blades. Good. Yeah, I need to remember that you loot with R. I remember that in one of the reviews they said that looting with the same button that you would normally use to reload wasn't a good idea. I honestly see it pretty good, people. I don't know what you think, but pretty good. So, double the variety, and as I was saying, in terms of the gameplay mechanics of the game, but secondly, as I've said, enemy variety in FPS games is extremely much more important. Pretty good environmental effects here. Pretty good for 2010. Pretty amazing. Amazing. It reminds me of Metroid, like an evolved version of Metroid, huh? This game previously had some Bioshock vibes, but now, yeah, it doesn't have the backtracking of Metroid, something that Bioshock definitely... Hero upgrade plans. You have discovered stamina. Increases your sprint duration. Good. This is just what we need to counter those circlings. Use E99 tech to upgrade at any augmentor, which we don't have right now. This is a journal of Painful Fedorov. Dr. Korkin just requested one of my junior engineers aid him with an experiment in the weapons lab. I sent Grigory Nikolsky. Well, here you can see the influence of Metroid, for example. Because, well, in Bioshock, I don't remember if there are notes, but in Metroid, they are all kind of like read-only notes. There aren't any audios, and in that sense, this game kind of like brings the prevalence, at least, of written notes from Metroid and the audio recordings from Bioshock. So in that sense, the developers, I would bet that they played both Metroid and Bioshock. Korkin said he will need Grigory for more than... an experiment in the weapons lab. I sent Grigory Nikolsky. He's a very energetic young man. Korkin said he will need Grigory for more than 2 or 3 days. That's good because we're close to finishing construction of the bridge. and I need him back as soon as possible. All right. And he look at that. This is well, this is the poor soul that was probably writing that note, and that's the other room that we were in. All right. So this is a dead end. So question is, where do we have to go? Through here. So as a first conclusion, pretty good variety, and especially enemy variety. You could see that the Zerglings we went up against the original Soviet soldiers that were trapped, the zombies mutated mutated from the radiation, and now the Zerglings.
Take that ray. It leads to the docks. Once there, you will recover the E-99 bomb. With it, we can correct the timeline. Captain, the way is blocked, but if you take this ladder down, you should be able to fix the crane. Then I can get you to the other side. Damn it. Damn it,
Shit, no. No, 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 I want to use the augmentator. No, 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 no. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second, what's that? Ah, the Russian soldiers. Shit. No, 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 this is what happened to me last time. I think it's on purpose now, huh? Where are the other ones? Improve weapon accuracy. I need this one. There we go. And we'll go for field doctor. That one is more end game. Hang on a second. Weapon tech. TMD equipment. This is not the first time this game does this, to kind of like give you the augmentator in a moment in which you are also attacked. Sometimes you gain double from a single tech pickup. Ah. Scient. Shut up. Yeah. This one will make a huge difference, I guess. So the game seems to be much longer, huh? Alright, no, they just stay there. Good work. Making me believe that they were about to attack us here. No, we are completely separated. Alright, there you can see a singularity. I hate it that I cannot choose toggle, huh? There you can see a singularity. What are they are moving?
This way to fix the crane.
To fix the crane? Ah, no, I think I'm going to go down and fight them, huh? It's the other way around. Alright. Yeah. Good. Well, I think we're done here. And as I was mentioning, the enemy variety is pretty important, because you could see I first went up against the Russian troops like this one. Again, that we're going up against them again. Give me the sniper rifle. Now you think I have to slow down time to kill you? You are very wrong.
Fix the crane. It's the only way across.
Whether they're still alive? That one jumping. That one, those physics were a bit off, but well, doesn't matter. Shit, no. Let me pick up this one. Oh, nice. They got sharpshooters. I didn't know that. I didn't know those existed in the game. See what I meant when I said good enemy variety? Thank you. Oh. Stupid bushes. Shut up, I'm a bit busy here. have to fix a current? I don't think so. I've already lost enough health. Oh shit. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, we have melee zerglings that explode. The zombies that we faced in the first section, the mutated zombies from from the radiation zone, and also these soldiers, which, as you can see, they also have the different weapons of the game. In that sense, the lack of, in that sense, the best game, I would say, it's Borderlands, because it has the enemy variety of an RPG with the weapon variety of an RPG. So in that sense, Borderlands, it's number one. But in terms of this game, it doesn't have pretty good weapon variety. Another thing that we have to take into account in terms of the gameplay. It basically has a shotgun, this rifle, a pistol, and the sniper rifle, which pretty much you'll bring the crane over. Shit, this is a terrible place to be at. Terrible cover. That one thought that he was in cover because he was shooting blindly. He thought this is Gears of War. No, this is not Gears of War. This is Singularity. The hit point, the hitboxes, sorry, the hitboxes are perfect. Kind of like you can see that I am making very precise shots that, for example, like this, and they are registering, except that one, could it be? That one was a bit wrong, but still. I can also make them age, but I need to be in range. For example, like this, you can destroy the cover. This is brilliant. This is brilliant level design. In that sense, this is absolutely amazing. But yeah. Any other Stimpack? Let's keep our head down. So, in that sense, between the variety that what I'm waiting for, getting the stuff. Ah, this is the lift. I'll grab it in case they attack me when I get on the lift. Yeah, I forgot to mention that I only upgraded the shotgun and this one, because a sniper rifle doesn't. What? They can throw grenades? Shit. Not good. Aha. That will help. Because pretty much the sniper rifle doesn't have much more range than this one, this automatic rifle. It's something similar. I don't know if Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 experts could tell me, even though I finished that game on veteran, but you could tell me over at YouTube if also in Modern Warfare the sniper rifle was kind of like useless in comparison to the range, when compared to the range of an automatic rifle like this one. Like, I can see how these were all weapons from Call of Duty, modified of course, modded for this game, but still, kind of like the range that I see here, it's the precise range of Call of Duty, if you think about it. Yeah, this was a sniper section, but doesn't matter, people. Pretty much doesn't matter. Spike shot. What's that? Ah, yeah, I remember this one. Or chase railing and fish explosive. I know this one's a new weapon. What the? Alright. Find the train. Should to complete. Ah, we're on the other side. More enemies. Shit. Shit, we made it through the sniper section, and immediately afterwards, we got killed. Alright. No matter. What the I recovered health? Ah, then the talent that recovers 25% health is useless, huh? I'm never gonna get it. I would be stupid. I hate hold. I like toggle. I know that most professionals use toggle, but still. But still. I'm so used to most professionals use hold, but I'm so used to toggle that I mean I beat a lot of games on the hardest difficulty, a lot of FPS on the hardest difficulty, always with toggle. So it's not a problem if you're used to it. It's the same as DPI. While you need to have low sensitivity on your mouse, most people eventually get used to higher sensitivity. That's the first time I do that, and it's quite effective. Right. I mentioned this about the level design. You never know when this game, it always gives you two alternative routes, kind of like this one and the other one. And you never know which one is the one for bonuses, like these ones, and which one is the one that is used to progress through the game until you find out, because they also kind of like get closed behind you, the doors, and as a direct consequence of that, you pretty much lose access to the other section. Alright, as I was mentioning, in terms of the level design, it has more variety than Call of Duty, but it doesn't get to the level of freedom. See? Told you. See? See? I would have lost some E99 tech there. Thank you. I mean, that scientist talent is pretty good, huh? Because I could get double the E99 energy. Or the game is pretty long. Oh? What the? That was creepy. It did deal damage. It did deal damage, huh? What was that? I faced some... We faced last time some... teleporting... TMD equipment plans. You have a search and destroy. Gain more ammo from enemy and loot drops. Okay. We got some... We got some teleporting enemies last time, but not that one precisely. Time for a nice shotgun with improved damage. Nothing else. Look at these people, by the way. I verified this last time, but for those of you who are joining us right now, watching this as a YouTube, but in the future, look at the precision. Right. What on earth? That. Let's see if you have some info. Waiting for darkness? What is that? In and out the face object. What the? So you're telling me this shit doesn't exist in my time? Can I loot it? No. Then we can make it age. Ah, so it's like a dispenser. They are endless, right? I love how the two vials of time energy get together. I know, it's only one. You can only have one active at a time. Alright. Then let us drop one there. Now we get through the thing like this. And I presume it's essential to bring the crate over here.
It's taking a lot longer to make it to the rail than I thought it would.
Yep. Look at that. Or not. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think you can. Let's verify that. Yep. You need the crate. Look at that. I did use it. Yay. Congratulations to me. Then we do a combination of this. And good. Good. By the way, people, the game also has a small skill tree that I wanted to comment, in which you improve some abilities, you improve some, for example, you can see that the damage of some weapons. Pretty good reaction time. Charge a deadlock and slow time around enemies. Ah, it's way too fast. It's not that it's unkillable. Motherfucker. He's also invisible. Use curry times to... Thank you. Alright, there we go. You had to freeze it. Amazing. Amazing. Well, I don't know if this first try actually benefits me because... Alright. I lost a lot of those. Good. Thank you. I mean, those Zerglings... I had a good reserve of med kits, but those Zerglings at the beginning of the stream certainly... Those Zerglings made me lose a lot of those. Most of my med packs. I was well equipped for this situation, but well. Okay, I need to be careful. I'm running out of rifle ammo because of those. Soldiers that we faced previously. Alright, I think I looted everything. Aha! Thank you. Anything else? Yeah, Oh, that's a huge price. 1130 E99 energy. That's amazing. Dumpster? Aha. Oh. This is the Journal of Pable Fedorov, the same guy as before. I feel a growing concern for Grigory. I haven't heard from him in 4 days now. He told me he was going to help test out an exciting new form of transportation. I hope that young fool hasn't volunteered for something dangerous. No, who could possibly think about something dangerous in Katorga 12 in the middle of an island? He's about to do some crazy experiments. I love how eerie some of the sections of the game are. Like they give you a lot of intimacy with the enemies that kind of like the enemy that we saw previously, that a single enemy can kill you. Like it feels personal, close and personal. The action.
Forgive me, Mikhail. You were right. We should have gone with you to the docks. No. No!
Rarg rarg. Yeah, this is the guy that in that conversation that we saw previously decided to, the one with the hazmat suit, decided to part ways with the other group. I don't know what's the purpose of those typewriters. I think they're just a home. They're just paying homage or homage to Resident Evil. All right, down we go. Thank you. Oof, that's a lot. The prices are getting the prices that the game is giving me are getting better at least. Hello? I have an explosive barrel and I don't fear using it. Thank you. Thank you. Told ya. Ah, yeah, there were some others there. I think he'll see. These are these ones, the ones with two faces. Yeah, these ones are the ones that the teleporting enemies. Thank you. Ooh, score. Enemy density is getting a bit lower in this section than previously, but I love how the game builds up the atmosphere. I analyzed this last time, that it has a pretty eerie atmosphere, and as I've said, since a single enemy can kill you and you cannot run endlessly, the action feels close and personal. With the zombies, with these teleporting enemies, for example, I remember them killing me a lot last time. And with most enemies in general. So, pretty good enemy variety, I would say. Pretty good, yeah, this could kill me as well at this range. I don't have a lot of range, so we'll drop it. Hey, it doesn't explode if you drop it, if you don't throw it. Alrighty. Could it be that it gets through here? Yep. Yep, look at that. Anybody home? You didn't last a lot. Ah, it's the same place we were previously, yeah? Ah, right. It's just that you can... It's just that the door was locked. Or maybe... I don't know. So... But there I see an augmentator. No, but it seems to be out of my reach. It doesn't seem to me that I am able to interact with this. Ah! So convenient! So convenient. 4 of these bitches here. Remember, I cannot deal damage when when they're invisible. not like they could reach me over here. I guess it was a pretty uncomfortable it's a pretty uncomfortable place to reach me. Aha, I was about to miss a lot of E99 tech. Here. What did there say? No, there has to be a way to access that. No, wait, I'm missing something. And we cannot have that, people. There's a lot of goodies in there. It would be a bit reckless to walk on an explosive barrel, but they seem to be the only objects I can interact with. This one? Can I change it? No, 0, 0, 0. To hell with it. We're gonna walk on an explosive barrel. Or maybe I have to throw it. I love it. This is the most resistant piece of wood I've ever seen in my life. Like the next time there's a hurricane, you can use that. What about this one? No, it falls. Yeah, it has the exact shape of those tables of wood. But I don't find any. No, another explosive barrel. No, it's the same one. Any crate, any piece of wood. So as I was mentioning in terms of the analysis, people, pretty good enemy variety, pretty good. It doesn't have good weapon variety so far. Only 4 types of weapon plus 2 more. The one that you just saw about those explosive, sticky thingies. Ah, there it exploded without me throwing it. Pretty good. But no, anyways, I cannot walk here. No, I cannot walk. What's the meaning of this? Hey, you can interact with that? You can interact with your own explosions. I don't see any other way how we are going. Ah! Now I feel stupid. Well, no, it was pretty well done. It was pretty well done. Pretty well done. You can barely see that lock.
I tried talking Piotr into coming with us one last time.
Oh yeah.
No way. He can be very stubborn once his mind is made up. My group left this morning with half of the food and ammunition. So far, we haven't had any problems. Maybe we'll get lucky and make it all the way to the docks safely. Mikhail! Mikhail! Come quickly!
Alright, that was... So far the end. As for painting? What? I don't know what's the purpose of that, but well. So far, people, in terms of the analysis, pretty good weapon variety, pretty good enemy variety, pretty standard weapon variety, not that good in that sense. But yeah. Look at that. There's 5. Ah, so it's more than, because there was a weapon. Do you know why I thought they were only 4? Because the special time rifle weapon in which you can slow time, like in Sniper that we saw by the end of the previous stream. That one that works like Sniper you cannot upgrade it, kind of like, and you cannot even choose it here. Like here, I can choose my setup. Here I can choose my setup to for the weapons that I'm going to use for the next section, and I can upgrade them. But since that time weapon in which you could do the sniper lead mechanic to kind of like guide the bullet with your mouse. I don't know if you play the sniper lead, otherwise it's a pretty famous mechanic. That one I couldn't upgrade it, but I can see that the one that we just discovered previously, the one with stick explosives, it does let's go for damage for the rifle first. Cost 2. Well, otherwise I can go for a clip upgrade and then this one. Quick reload for the shotgun. This could have probably saved me against the Sarglings. So this is a bit more balanced. This one here. And here we will get clip upgrades. So we don't have to reload so frequently. So as for the rest, buy ammo. How about I lose E99 tech? Yeah, so the game actually rewards you for not buying a lot of ammo. Oh well. Alright. Look at that, that's the difference in the clip. Alright, it's a bit better. And this one should have a quicker reload time. I don't feel comfortable without at least 200 ammo. Let's do that, just in case. Good. Alright, see how the economic system of the game plays a very, very positive role. Because if you think about it, the game encourages you to scrap, kind of like in Metro. It has that slight survival horror element of ammo scarcity that doesn't get way too crazy. On the other hand, and I think that's highly positive because if it gets way too crazy, nice. If it gets way too crazy, it ends up being a survival horror rather than a shooter. But on the other hand, it still retains that feeling of survival. I think, for example, the Metro series takes it a bit too far. I think the ammo scarcity is way too brutal.
Breaks my heart that we realized too late the creatures are blind. Alexei needlessly fell victim to them. Had we just silently walked by the beasts, he would still be alive. I'm sorry for failing you, Alexei. For failing us all.
So in that sense, it has a pretty good balance of ammo scarcity, of survival horror elements, slight survival horror elements, and FPS mechanics. In that sense, I think Metroid Prime, the formula of Metroid Prime, or Bioshock, like the one that is being used in this game, it's much more effective than the Metro formula. Metro on the highest difficulty, I tried playing it, and
Moving. We shouldn't be far apart now.
what is that? Move slowly. The creatures are blind and react to any sound. Like this one. They also explode. This is a different variation of zombies. I love how that one died with with its butt kind of like, please, this way. I don't want to get banned, people. God damn it. Let's presume it's a, I don't know. A female zombie? I don't know. Alright. Um, as I was mentioning, in terms of the... Damn it. Can I kill them like this? That was a clean section. Yeah, I underestimated the power of that blue sphere. Because it can slow time around them. And then I can do whatever I want with them. Oh, look at the bullets. You can see the bullets coming out of my rifle. Oh, wow. I should have used that against the Zerglings, huh? Ah, so that's why. It consumes a lot of time, but... the resource, huh? The resource, that orange resource that you see up there. But it's quite powerful. Now I can see why I was getting killed. I was not using my resources at all correctly. Alright, alright. Learning curve. Pretty well done. Good. Good water animations. I love how I'm wasting my bullets. I'm wasting my bullets testing those animations. Amazing environmental sound, especially when combined with the amazing 3D audio of the game. I could see the bullets coming out of the rifle, huh, by the way. I'm getting some heavy Metroid vibes here, as people say modernly, that word. See? Even I can talk modern, people. No, I teach old school British medieval English. I even had to learn some medieval English history. Oh, well. Uh-huh. Oh, wait. There's an explosive here. Which one's going to be the correct section? This one here. Thanks. Oh. Damn it, they are steam packs. They are not. It must be on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I cannot stack steam packs, right? They can only be health packs. Good. So as I was mentioning, weapon variety, so we have 5. It's still quite low when compared to something like Borderlands. Well, Eraser Borderlands has RPG elements compared to Bioshock or Call of Duty or Dishonored. Well, in the case of those, it's pretty much the same, huh? Pretty much the same as Dishonored and Bioshock. In terms of the level design, see, the 3D audio is so good that I could hear from the other wall that they are there. Yep, I should have used this tactic long ago. I love how the game punished me in that circling section for not knowing the mechanics. Well, or not doing that, because that would have killed them immediately without wasting ammo. Well, would you look at that? Yep, I should have done that. Pretty good environmental level design. Damage there. Congratulations to the developers. In that sense. pretty complex level design that always enhances. You have to be kidding me. Putting a Zergling here, it's a very nasty move. Those Zerglings, those damned Zerglings. Alright. At this time I have the perfect counter against you. This feels like Metroid Prime, huh? At this point. Ah no, there's a... What happens if I just do that? Ah, really, I need to remember they explode. Oh shit. Look at the bullets! Look at the bullets! You can see the bullets in slow motion. I think that this is unique to this game, huh? Like that way of handling the animation. I don't know how they did it, but it's amazing because you can see the bullets in real time. Pretty well done. Okay, I think there was a huge bump in the money that we get when looting, huh? Pretty good eerie music. What the? I know, first I... Pretty complex puzzle, look at this. You have to grab that crate, but revert back time, and now you have to... Can I loot it? No. So, I expect a huge reward. Thank you, 1 point of weapon tech. This is pretty well done. I know it's not the only way to cross, look at this. I think it's not the only way to cross. Can you... let me test it a bit, people, because I want to see if... Because there was another way. This is the way the game taught me to deal with this previously. Like here, and now with this. I know, but they didn't apply it here. Alright, good, so they... It's the only way to solve the puzzle. Alright. Yeah. There's only one way to do it. Alright, so you cannot miss it. I would have added 2 options, so this one is missable. So this one is missable, but yeah, otherwise... I guess if we do that for all of them, then the player will... Ah, look at that.
Unfortunately, we have to move slowly. Many of us are injured. The creatures are very strong and cunning. I had a nightmare last night. One appeared to dying. I would like to believe it was nothing more than a dream. But in my heart, I know it is true.
Alright. Oh, what the? Oh shit. They explode. They're like infrared lasers. If you touch them, you... For example, if I would have stood up, that would have dealt some damage. Good. I love how the game makes the player take it slowly. Rewards the player for taking it slowly. Alright, that crate is the most useful crate you'll ever see in any video game. No. Like, it's already serving its third use. Pretty well done. Pretty well done. Amazing level design in that sense. Find the train and get to the docks. You're running out of time. I love how it can go from a very, very slow pace to... See, this one doesn't have a ladder. To something faster. Oh.
I'm making my way to the rail. Let's meet up there.
Careful, careful. There are some zombies there. I wonder if opening this counts as sound. No, not the Centurion ammo. The E99 tech. This way, bitches. It also feels like Metroid Prime. It definitely also feels like Metroid Prime. Except there's no backtracking. I would have added a bit of backtracking in an open world map, but they probably didn't have the budget. Without a doubt. Inventory increases health pack carrying capacity. Good. 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 We're getting the plans. Looks like the game will go on for a while. Or maybe it unlocks a higher difficulty or something like that. Well, I don't know. But still. Pretty good. In that sense. Good. Steam packs, I smell steam packs. No, just ammo. This one. Good. We are back on track. Good. Good. 300 ammo and 2 steam packs. 55 ammo. Good. Alright, so yeah, you are meant to make it to this section.
Be careful. Demichev has patrols looking for us everywhere.
Ah no, I learned my lesson here. Demachev is not the problem. Look at this. Dead end? Yes. But here we have... Oh, this is a TMD upgrade. Good. This one, I don't have to interact with it. It's automatically done. We have to wait, people. So far, as I've said, weapon variety could be better. Only 5 weapons, 6 if you count the other one that you cannot upgrade. The feeling of scarcity in terms of the ammo is pretty good. The economic system of the game, reversion. Press G twice quickly to turn a soldier into a revert. Alright. Hey, wasn't this the exit? There are enemies there. In that sense, this double, this kind of like... I don't know which one is the path that will give me the ammo. I think this one is only that. Shit, no, it was the other one. Yeah, I should have, well, I should have known that it was the docks. Sorry, people. Sorry, my bad. I hate when that happens.
Making my way to the rail. Let's meet up there.
I hate it when that happens, people. Sorry, I will. Is the... is... Hey, I got a small benefit from that. I got a small benefit from that. I think that I got a small benefit from that because it was I think I got better loot. This one is, for example, this one is kind of like rigged loot, but the other one wasn't rigged. That's quite an interesting detail. Some of the loot is rigged, like this one, but the one you just saw wasn't. Bio formula. The health pack carrying. Could it be that it's a hybrid solution? Kind of like some of the loot is rigged, but the other one isn't? Same amount of ammo, in that sense, but I could have sworn here... Yeah, here there was a bit of Centurion ammo. Centurion is a revolver, the pistol. But...
Be careful. Demechev has patrols looking for us everywhere.
Uh-huh. There we go. I wonder if we can skip this at all. Yeah, it looks like if you don't interact with it, you can interact. You can skip it altogether. In that sense, people, as I've said, enemy variety is more important in FPS games because otherwise they become extremely stale, extremely repetitive in that sense. Right, so we now have to see over here. Look at that, you cannot run. What about this? Damn it, yeah, I need to remember that they explode. Damn it! It's a trap! Ho 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 ho, 300. It was well worth it, the trap. Alrighty. Alrighty. It was well worth it, the trap. Look at that. Okay, okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. I can exchange a bit of energy for... Ah. I was in the middle, inside of the barrier. Please tell me that it recorded the checkpoint. Yeah. Look at that. They were already aware of my presence because of the other beaches that I had killed previously. But that's good. Alright, the game is quite permissive in that sense.
This place is filthy with Demechev's men.
So good, good. In terms of the gameplay mechanics, the physics of the weapons, as we explored last time, they are like in Call of Duty. And the economic system, yes, it has more abstract complexity because you have to choose between getting more ammo at the augmentor and the health packs, and the fact that you don't automatically regenerate health like in Call of Duty makes it a bit more complex. So in that sense, the abstract complexity of the economic system of the game, I would say, is the very reason it can have that varied ammo scarcity, but it doesn't push it too far. In that sense, it's quite balanced, because in Metro, for example, the ammo scarcity is much worse, and I think it pushes it a bit too far. It makes it a survival horror. It changes the genre pretty much at that point, because pretty good particles here for 2010, for 2010. So I love how the game has an amazing sense of balance without changing the genre at all. The fact that you cannot constantly sprint also balances the difficulty. Also balances the difficulty a lot. Who's shooting? Balances the difficulty at all because it influences, for example, how those zerglings at the beginning of today's stream could kill you because you couldn't endlessly run, for example, or the fact that you have to pay attention to your health packs or those things.
Watch out, Renko. More patrols are headed your way.
The environmental damage is pretty well done when you can take advantage of the explosive barrels as well. And the choices that you do for the skill tree, like increasing your health or deciding to increase the damage of your weapons, it has a small skill tree system, which is more than one could ask for a Call of Duty clone in that sense, because, you know, Call of Duty with a skill tree would be amazing. In that sense, it brings a bit of... It has a slight influence of the RPG genre, but it doesn't get to the crazy levels of Borderlands, which would be the ideal solution for all games, but not all teams have the massive budget that the first Borderlands had, that Borderlands had in general, pretty much. So, with the budget they had, pretty much, they found a hybrid solution. A small skill tree system that sets the game apart from Call of Duty, brings it a bit closer to Bioshock, but still, it doesn't destroy, it doesn't completely distort the influence of it doesn't completely destroy it doesn't completely distort, sorry, the influence of Call of Duty shooting mechanics. Like, it feels, I would say, light RPG elements, light survival horror elements, but never losing the essence of Call of Duty. Not only because of the physics of the weapon, but because of the proportion of ammo scarcity. As I've said, it never gets crazy like in Metro, and in terms of RPG elements, it never gets 100% pure like in Borderlands.
Squad saw me, but I was able to lose them.
So, in that sense, it's a pretty good balance between the secondary influence of the FPS genre that the game belongs to. In that sense, it has a bit of influence of RPG without being crazy, and a bit of influence of the survival horror genre without getting crazy. In terms of the level design, criticism of the level design, it doesn't have backtracking. I don't like it. I think the game would have benefited a lot from backtracking, something that not even Borderlands uses a lot. In that sense, it would have been a pretty Metroid-esque influence that I would have definitely appreciated. Backtracking. There was a huge bump in terms of the economic system. I don't know if you noticed it. We are getting in the 4 hours of gameplay of the previous stream, we got 2,000, and now we already have 5,000, and we've been playing for an hour and 39 minutes. So there you can see a bump in the difficulty in the economic system of the game. Pretty abrupt bump. In that sense, I think this is a sign that they were running out of budget. Without a doubt. They were told, wrap it up. Alright, this is the assistant of the Russian doctor that we are helping. The resistance. Yes, this script. Hey, Elite.
Wait a minute.
Troopers.
God blocking our way to the ring. Do you have a shot?
Look at this. For example, this is Call of Duty 100%. So, as the first conclusion that I wanted to, the second one that I wanted to highlight, is that the game is an amalgamation of different genres. In terms of the gameplay mechanics, as I've said, it uses a second resource, so higher complexity in terms of the economic system, lower complexity, abstract complexity, and lower quality in terms of weapon variety. Call of Duty has more weapon variety, and Borderlands has, of course, the best. Dishonored and Bioshock, in that sense, it gets that negative influence. I think that Bioshock and Dishonored, I know that it has to do with the uniqueness of the. See, for example, this would never be allowed nowadays. The girl has a Christian color. I know that those are stupid details, but for example, that is absolutely forbidden nowadays. Believe it or not. Or Protestant, it could be Protestant. The only difference is the authority. But that, for example, is absolutely forbidden nowadays. And the studio behind this was Activision, so it's a US West Coast, so it doesn't get any more progressive than that. So imagine a progressive studio with that. This is true diversity. That detail, the color, that's true diversity right there. That's true diversity. You mean you want me to kill this one? Easy. So, a bit more of enemy variety with those elite Spetsnaz troopers. Something like that. Secret, 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 secret? No. I love how it indicates the way like that. Weapon variety. Autocannon. New weapon. Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a Gatling gun. Heavy cannon that uses an automatic load system coupled with a high capacity 100 round clip and matched rate of fire for extended combat engagements. I like that. Ooh. Look at that. Weapon variety is getting a bit better. Maybe I got a bit ahead of myself. Alright, it's like in Call of Duty. With the right mouse button, you can leave it ready. Damn it. Now I feel bad about upgrading my shotgun.
Give me a boost up.
I think it's even the same phrase as in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Give me a boost up is kind of like the same phrase. They probably use the same voice actors. They just added a Russian-like accent and called it a day. Alright, we have a new weapon to upgrade. Sure. There you go, Catherine.
Thanks.
It's the same as in Call of
Looks like I
Duty.
can open it from the other side. It's been a long time since anyone was here. I see something.
Hey, nice smoke.
This way, Rengo.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second, lady. I want to see.
I'll see if it works.
Hang on a second.
Something must be blocking the door from the other side. Do you think you can open it?
Alright, pretty much no secrets here. I love it. If you click it, there's a smoke like telling player, what the fuck are you doing? So, in that sense... Oh. Nice. Yeah, you can see a huge bump in terms of the economic system there. The upgrade system. Only three of us left?
I cannot help but admire what lethal killing machines the creatures are.
Oh.
Imagine what the Soviet Union could have accomplished if these experiments had been properly controlled. The West would have been helpless before our might.
There must be something blocking the door from the other side.
Alright. So, the crazy leader did admire the crazy zombies. Okay, there's something big incoming. Oh, well, almost missed it. Okay, Augmentor and both weapons locker. Here we go, people. I want to see first if this Gatling gun is actually 6. Could it be? They should be 6 then. Yeah, here, autocannon. Yeah, it's weird that the time rifle is not part of the arsenal that you can use. Yeah, it was way too OP,
Think
maybe.
you can figure out how to open it?
It's like the normal sniper rifle. In case you're wondering, you cannot do the slow motion bullet thingy. All right, so high damage. Yeah, now I feel stupid about upgrading my shotgun. But well, I lost 2 points. It's not that great. So we know what we'll use now. Our current setup, I can only carry 2, regardless of the weapon. So we'll keep the Valkyrie and the autocannon with upgraded damage. So sometimes gain double from a single tech pickup.
Could you try to open it?
This one is kind of like the. Hang on a second. Gain more ammo from enemy loot. No, that one is not needed. I get enough ammo on my own. Increase deadlock duration and size. This one could be good. But energetic, your maximum TN. Iron lung increases the length of time you can hold your breath. Yeah, stupid. Increases sprint. This one, stamina increases your sprint duration. Purchase a weapon upgrade credit with E99 tech.
Do you see anything to unlock
Oh,
the door?
this one influences the weapon system of the game through the through the through the use of E99 tech. That makes tech points irrelevant somehow. Increases the health pack carrying capacity for 500. This is a steal. This one, yes. But I def. Field Doctor regenerate 25% of health when not in combat. But only if I'm about to die or regardless of the situation.
Have you found anything, Renko?
This won't save you in the middle of a fight. That won't help you. Heartiness. This one, the other one first. The other one, I'll go with Scientist. Sometimes getting double from a single tech pickup. This one is kind of like a long-term investment. I hope the game doesn't force me to go up against an almighty and all-powerful final boss right now. I hope it's not the case, because it's a long-term investment, but I'll bet on the game lasting more, like it's a gamble at this point. But yeah, as for the rest, this one is quite powerful. This one is brutal, but you kind of like lose track of the technology points, and you're wasting a resource in that sense. So I'll go for. I've already increased health pack capacity. I'll go for third point of heartiness. Third point of heartiness. That sounds. I want to measure those things that would make me survive. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of difference there, but being able to carry one more, it's kind of like a long-term build for now. Alright. Hey, back at square one, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, look at that, 6. But anyways, there are some sections in which you cannot use health packs. So we'll use this one for close combat and the Valkyrie for long range combat. Good. Pretty much that's my build. I prioritize rate of fire. So we're back at square one or what? No, we are above it. Hello? So far, people, I would say so. Level design, I would have added backtracking. That's a flaw. Backtracking in an open world. But we also kind of blame the game a lot for being linear. I mean, they were going for that. But yes, definitely the... Ah, there we go.
Nice work, Redhead. That did it. Look, there's the rail.
I
Need to
can't go...
get to the engine. Let's follow the track. Shit!
I'm out of range? No. No. We shouldn't be out of range with this one. I think I scratched that one. Oh! Careful. Heavy infantry. Or something like that. That one will need this one. Alright, let's see how accurate you are. Not much, apparently. I need to wait for them to be in range. Do they that? Yeah, they just can't take it. They're just bullet sponges. Oh, now you're in trouble. Now you're in trouble. Well, not if you are so slow to come over here. Nice try. Pretty good animation, pretty much the same as Call of Duty, where you can stun them. Oh, another one of those heavy troopers. Pretty good enemy variety there. In terms of enemy variety, the game is better than Call of Duty. Call of Duty doesn't have a lot of enemy variety anyways to begin with, but still. That's a pretty fast reload for such an OP weapon.
That's the last of them. Come on down.
Good. Alright. This baby is amazing. Look at this thing. So yeah, pretty much. Hey, there we have some ammo. Good. Two cannon ammo. Oh, look at that. We're getting twice the amount in a lot of cases. Don't trust her? What? Oh, that would be a pretty brutal plot twist. Katorga 12 schedule. Shaping, maintaining, and going and come. Blah, 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 blah. Don't trust her? What? That would be a brutal plot twist. I mean, she's the doctor's assistant. She's...
Damn hands off! Let me go!
It's an instant kill. I love this thing. It may be a bit too OP, huh? Oh well. Besides, it reloads like a rifle. It doesn't even do all of the animation of the... Well, there's a gun like this in Call of Duty, but it doesn't do this animation. It's much slower, the reload.
Renko, help!
Elite Spetsnaz wear advanced armor that makes them resistant. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I bet they are not resistant to this. And now, get ready, wait for it. Amazing. Amazing, this game is amazing. The difficulty may be a bit unbalanced in the end game. Or maybe I'm a way too good of a player. Or maybe I'm way too much of a pro. No. I suck. Pretty much. Except at RTS games, I would say. I don't know. But even then, I'm not a competitive player, so yeah. And perhaps MMORPGs. That's also my specialty. And I don't know, Pokemon, some others, but still average ability. And as you can see, I could. I love how they incorporated the concept of ah it was a time you couldn't you couldn't just do some sightseeing while rescuing her. All right, yeah, I have a problem with that. I love sightseeing. I hope this one dies. Yep, died. Very good. All right, I need to ensure she doesn't get away. Yes. Let's see. Anyways, I couldn't target them, but that's a good balance. A good balance for this weapon. Like like when you, I think they dropped a grenade there. Yep. No, no, shit. The grid is real, people. I'm going, girl. I'm going. Oh shit. I thought I was going to have to interact with that door. This feels like a trap. Nice. It's not a quick time event, but pretty well done. I wonder if it's still timed. This is Call of Duty 100%. It's much more linear, this section. Over here! If this is not a trap, if this is not obviously a trap by now, for you people, like all of them are trying to get me killed. It's I think it's extremely obvious by now. Look at that flying kick out of the window, flying kick out of the window. That's typical Call of Duty shit. Like, why shoot him? Let's do a fucking flying kick while breaking a window. Like, this is evidently a trap. Ah, there's a heavy trooper there. Alright. We're a bit out of range. Ah, but there's a... There we go. Oh shit. How is that one alive? Help me, I can see that once we reach that, she'll say, well, I hope that any of the gazillion soldiers trying to kill you would have worked, but looks like I'll have to do it myself. Shit. Yep. I was meant to take cover there. What the fuck? Alright. Pretty good pacing. Like, it forces the player to change between zombies and human enemies and soldiers and elite troopers. In that sense, it has a lot of variety. I have the solution for you. Yeah, pretty much I don't think how you would beat this one without doing this. Thank you. Alright. Thank you. There we go. I'm going. Shit. Shit. Wow. Unavoidable. There was a second one in the shadow of the first. Behind the other one. Pretty much. Hold on a second. I think it's not timed anymore. Could be. Alright. This is like in Call of Duty, you need to know the spawns. Agretagor, or whatever it might have been. Second one. Alright. 600 ammo capacity, this thing is amazing. Now I need a bit more of accuracy. They're attacking me from up there. Ah, it's another one of those. Well, that's not bad. Slowly. Slow as fuck. There we go. Yeah. Good. So basically we have two long range weapons, the sniper rifle and this one, and two close range weapons, the Gatling gun and the shotgun. I hope this is not timed by now. There's way too many secrets here. Oh, I have a chance of getting twice now. I should have a lot. Look at that, we've already recovered almost 3,000. Thank you. Don't trust the girl. Don't trust the girl, people. But do you have a choice? No, I don't think you have a choice. You have to. I don't think you have a choice at all. Become energized. TMD equipment blueprints. Gain TMD energy for each kill. That one's pretty rad. Thank you. Max E99 energy cells. What the? Is this a joke? Ah, yeah. Right. Yeah, I thought it was money. No. Well, shit. Yeah, it's a still timed. You cannot kind of like fuck around endlessly. That'll be very hard for me to accept. You. So this one is pretty easy to miss, huh? That one's pretty easy to miss, that blueprint, huh?
Where's my TMD? Kill them.
What the?
You got here just in time. Untie me quickly. Untie me, Renko. Then we can go.
Nope, you cannot change your fate, I guess. Yeah, I'll untie you.
We can get moving.
I'll untie you as soon as I loot the whole place. Defensive, decreases melee damage against you. Good. Oh. Armor, decreases projectile. What the fuck? These ones are extremely OP, huh?
I am the last of our crew.
Then we can go.
As far as I know, I am the last one alive on this entire island.
Ooh, last one alive.
Get to the train, but the huge creature has smashed it like a tin can. I will have to walk to the docks. Damn you, Damagev. All this death and destruction is your fault.
Then we can go.
I am the
I want to believe that the game is much longer because I'm getting all of these upgrades. I hope they are not for a second playthrough, huh? Because generally, the FPS games are quite short, except Borderlands. How do I untie you?
If you... Thanks. Now let's get to the docks and find that bomb.
Looks like it's a linear story. There's nothing you can do. Uh-huh. Move it. Move it. Loot. Loot, loot, loot. I know it might be a bit disturbing to see a guy who only cares about loot while playing like this, but I play all of my games like this. I'm sorry, people. Pretty much. Okay, what now? Do your thing. I needed her to do that. Well, at least now I'll be able to loot.
That train is our only transportation out of here.
I'll be able to loot quietly without her saying that, without the game telling me that I lost her. I no longer have to babysit her. Here.
Let's hurry.
Helicopter, incoming, hunting party, yeah. Any more? Yeah, yes. Remember that we have a chance of getting twice the amount of E99 loot for the upgrades. Seeker.
Renko, I can't reach. I need your help.
The Seeker is pretty good. See, this is the Seeker. The one that I just showed you. Where's my autocannon? See, this is a Seeker. Like that. It's the mechanic from Sniper Elite. But for some reason, this weapon doesn't appear at the augmentor, so I cannot manipulate the damage. I cannot increase the damage. Let me reload the checkpoint because this one has enhanced damage. Besides, this one
Renko, I can't
has more ammo.
I need
You
your
could see how limited the ammo of that weapon is. I generally don't like weapons with few ammo, with a short ammo clip, with a small ammo clip, because even if they're quite powerful, you can miss, and if you miss, you kind of like have the increased risk of also running out of ammo completely altogether. This is so Call of Duty.
hold them off while I work.
Hold them off? Where? What, did they have shields? Yeah, we faced some of them with shields, I remember. A rocket in midair, what the? What's this guy doing here? Shit. Yep, I better take cover in this section. The level design would have seen a huge benefit from backtracking and being a bit more open world, but still. Ah, we already boosted her.
Can't reach. I need your help.
No. Let me see the terrain. Which one would be the most... I mean, there's not a single spot in which you can get a decent cover here, huh? Perhaps there. Or here, let me see. Yeah, this is my place. Now, let's just hope that they don't spawn. Yeah, I think they spawn right between me and the other ones. Ketekili! Hey bro! Hello! How's it going? Hello! Have you played this game? It's called Singularity. I analyze games here on the channel. Thanks for the follow, by the way, from the bottom of my heart. I always appreciate it when someone remembers the old school games I play here on the channel. Deeply, deeply appreciate it. Deeply, deeply appreciated, man. This game's called Singularity. It's kind of like a crossover between Bioshock and Call of Duty. It was developed by Raven Software. It uses the Raven Software engine. It uses the Raven Software engine. There we go. It uses the Raven Software engine. It's pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. And yeah, I've been analyzing it for quite some time. Well, quite some time. 4 hours last time on the first day of analysis. Pretty much. So it's a quite nice game. It's a quite nice game so far. I review games here on the channel, and pretty much the main idea is like it inherits elements from Bioshock, others uh, from Call of Duty, like the engine, as I've said. The ammo scarcity of Dishonored and Bioshock, in that sense, is pretty similar to those. In that sense, is pretty similar to those. And as you can see, it also has elements from Portal with object manipulation. It has pretty good enemy variety, for example. It's pretty good enemy variety I was mentioning. And time manipulation. It has everything one could ask for in a Bioshock clone, I guess. So where are those missiles coming from? Aha, there. Up there. It's kind of like in terms of the storyline, it's an isolated island. It's like an isolated island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean between the US and the Soviet Union back in the day. There's a lot of time traveling. And there are also zombies. What else could you ask for? Pretty good. I am analyzing the duration, pretty much. The duration of the game. The replayability. I'm playing on hard difficulty. I should have added that to the title. The replayability and everything, and the gameplay mechanics that it has. So it's pretty good so far. It's pretty good so far. So far, it's been a pretty good experience in that sense. It's a pretty good experience in that sense. Um, it's a pretty good experience in that sense, and it could be that the chat automatically restricted access. Could it be? There's kind of like a weird. There's kind of like a weird thingy there. Did restrict you access? Can you talk? Could it be? Speech blah 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 restricted. Ah, there we go. I think it's this. I think it's this. I think it's this. Well, thank you from the bottom of my heart for following my crazy metaphysical analysis. Here I review games. I think it was locked. Yeah. I think there was a lock. I think there was a lock there. Yeah. So Twitch now has automatic locks that prevents people from talking. What the could it be? Right, there we go. I think I fixed it. Yeah. I think I fixed it. For that, it's I think it's automatic, huh? Yeah, Twitch now has the oh damn it. What a huge amount of censorship shit. It's kind of like automatic locking. Well, as I was mentioning, sorry for that. It's absolutely automatic, huh? Yeah, kind of like automatic. Um, by the way, as I was mentioning, I do metaphysical analysis here on the channel. Pretty much, it's weird. I know it. I review games, but in a different way when compared to game reviewers. Aim the TMD currency at the source of the train. Because pretty much the idea of my analysis is that I had to follow the light. Now I get it. Because pretty much my idea is to reach. I am an scholastic philosopher, and the idea is to reach objective metaphysical reality through reverse engineering of my mental perception. I know it's weird, a lot of weird concepts in my reviews, but it's quite effective. I have reviews here on the channel in case you want to check them out because they are extremely long, and I have, as I've said, a complex system of analyzing games. So far, a lot of people have agreed with me that it's quite effective. It's quite effective. The rest of the followers of the channel, the 8 Discord members, they agree with me. Fortunately, that it's quite effective because mostly this is the idea. Most game reviewers, professional game reviewers, usually try to reach a subjective um, metaphysical perception when they analyze games. That's the interesting part of my analysis. That pretty much they will say that you can like or dislike a game pretty much according to personal taste without reaching the logical reasons behind it. That's exactly what I look forward to pretty much counter, to pretty much fix. That's why you'll see that I talk about things like influence of level design on gameplay mechanics, or abstract complexity of the elemental system, of the damage mechanics of the game, or those things all of the time. Sometimes it gets extremely kind of like dense, not in the sense of stupid, but in the sense of that I condense a lot of elements in a very brief period of time. But basically, that's the general idea of my channel. That's pretty much the huge difference. I review games besides playing them, and so this was a huge creature inspired in Alien, I presume. That pretty much I do here. That's why you'll see a lot of. If you watch any of my reviews over at YouTube, then they are watched a lot afterwards as well, but also here on Twitch. And yeah, pretty much, it's absolutely fascinating how modern game reviews pretty much never reach any objective conclusions. That's a huge problem they have. Because, of course, if you don't define metaphysical reality before analyzing what's inside of it, I know these are all pretty weird concepts. Don't worry, the followers of the channel are used to them, believe it or not. So you eventually get used to them. But yeah. Through here? Pretty well done. I think I have to manipulate time at this point. So thanks from the bottom of my heart for following my analysis, because I know that all of the weird concepts I talk about, they are pretty much, first of all, for a mature audience, which generally isn't common over at Twitch, but besides that, the amount of concepts that I treat, I know that they can get kind of like, it condenses a lot. For example, I was analyzing the abstract complexity of the elemental system of the damage in Sacred 2. Pretty amazing game, I highly recommend to you. We also do game recommendations here on the channel. And I think here, pretty amazing. See, for example, talking about that. See how prevalent it is. The influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. That inherited level design influence from Portal here, it's absolutely amazing. That you can age or rejuvenate the elements in the environment, and kind of like with that influence. Look at that. We have to use the time manipulation device. In case you haven't played this game, people, this is kind of like the time manipulation. Wow. That wasn't the ideal boss fight that I would have loved,
Good job, Renko.
because it was way too scripted, but still. But yeah, pretty much the main idea of the channel. Kaitlyn 8. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for, of course. This is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. We have a bot, people. We have a bot. Let me remove it. Probable skin. Sadly for you, I did ban links on the channel. Hmm? Sadly for you, I do ban links on the channel. Pretty much. So there we go. Good. Good. There we go. Sorry for the bot, people. Sorry for the bot. Sorry. Sorry for the bot. There's always a bot bothering. As I was mentioning, I do metaphysical analysis here on the channel. Pretty much because modern game reviewers, since they do subjective analysis, those tied to define metaphysical, they unconsciously define metaphysical reality as the sum of our mental perceptions. The idea here on the channel is that I try to reach metaphysical reality through pretty much. Sorry for the bot, people, by the way. Sorry for the bot. There's always a bot running around rampant. But yeah, pretty much the idea is that. Alright, we return to our time, to 2010. The idea is to.
According to Dr. Beresov, the E-99 bomb is on a freighter called the Pearl.
See, October 26th,
How do you think the train held together? This would have been a long
Katorga 12. We traveled through time, people, huh?
I'm glad we met, Renko. It has been the most frightening experience of my life. You go ahead and find that freighter. I'll stay here and keep trying to contact Dr. Beresov. And move fast. Demichev can't be far behind us.
Alright, pretty much. So, in that sense, I still have my ammo. Pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much the idea, that through scholasticism, I try to reach metaphysical reality. Pretty much objective metaphysical reality, by reverting the focus of the analysis from the subject once again to the object. That's pretty much the idea of the channel. So yes, pretty much. So that's basically the crazy idea. Because if you think about it, people, if I imagine, if I told you what I always mention to you. Imagine if I told you, well, a game is good because of this, because if you like this game, you'll like this one, or this game is good or bad, but I don't tell you why. That's the very reason, the main idea behind it. Let me see that I banned the bot correctly. Let me clear the chat. There we go. Let me clear the chat so the bot doesn't bother. It doesn't appear over there. Let me clear it. I hate it. It's kind of like garbage. That residual stuff in that sense. So good. Good, 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 good. Max E99 cells. Right. So pretty much we defeated that final boss. Hope it was enjoyable. That boss fight was extremely scripted for my taste. Like, way too much. Like, way too much. Oh well. I can't deny that it was epic. Here was it. What's that? 2070? I could have sworn that we had more in 99. Okay, I think I got robbed. I think I got robbed, huh? I think I got robbed, people, huh? We need to reach those 5,000. That 5,000 price point. Huh. Alright, pretty much that was a very scripted boss fight for my taste. The the monster was a design of Alien, pretty much. It's a design of Alien. It's a design of Alien. Pretty much was a copy, 100%. So we got 12, but nothing else. Pretty much. But yeah, that was way too scripted. The time manipulation mechanic was good, but just having to point your crosshair at the head of the beast, kind of like it's a lame boss mechanic. They didn't design that well in that sense. Oh well. Yeah. Let me see, because I think I should be able to. I should be able to. Do we have? Is there a crate or something? Catherine is still there. That was a lame mechanic, because if you think about it, people, you have to point. You just have to point the crosshair at the head of the monster, as I've said. Through here. Damn it, I am dumb. The shipping manifest log. October 15th, 1955, I presume. Lena, departure, carrying waste. E99 or statutory. Statutory. Then 5 days later, October 20th, 1955. October 23rd, 1955. Almost my birthday. My birthday is October 24th. And it's a Thursday, so this year, so yeah, I won't be streaming that day. Flash news. The Pearl, departure carrying waste, E99 special ordinance, statutory. Yes, people. Yes, people. Most people in the world, believe it or not, we our birthday is generally in October. Yeah, different degrees of October. So yeah, I love it when they say that they use the zodiac signs and all that shit to say that those of us who are from a certain sign, that we have terrible mood, because that's saying that most of humanity has terrible mood. I don't. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if someone, I think only if someone tells me, "Free Palestine, let's go killing Let's go fucking depraved minds and terrorists. I don't know. That's the only way I can get kind of like offended. Not offended. I would get crazy. Like that's what I hate. But besides that, I don't think what would drive me crazy. Besides that, ah, look at that. I don't know why they would. I'm always in very good humor. It's like that, people. Life will always hit you, regardless of where you are born. Yes, even if you're a millionaire. Believe it or not. Life will always hit you. It's how you take those hits. It's kind of like a test of your courage, of your personality. That's the important thing. You'll always be hit. The difference is how we take those hits in life. That's a huge difference, people. Yeah, this section doesn't have a lot of a huge soundtrack. Alright, now I can grab it. Where was it? Here. It's like that, people. It's like that. It's like that. So we drop it there, and there we go. Okay. Oh, now you're fucked. I no longer have a puny shotgun. See? Efficiency. Weapon efficiency right there. At its finest, people. At its finest. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. 2870. Barisov has it wrong. The scientist that we're helping. He has it wrong? Mouse 3 to do what? To pull in and out a face object. Barisov has it wrong? Then what's the meaning of that? So Barisov has it wrong and don't trust the girl. Don't trust the girl. Good. Hey, the fact that they programmed that door not to be kind of like a hard wall is pretty good. Barisov has it wrong. How could he have it wrong? About the T energy and everything. Don't tell me now that the fucking Russian killer that killed our partner, that killed our companion there, was the good guy. That would be an interesting plot twist. If that's the case, we can right now award the developers of the game a pretty good score on the grandeur category of the analysis. In that sense. All right. Ideas, 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 people. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. That's the entrance, but I don't have any object to interact with to... Ah, yeah, I do. That's why it said it. Yep. Haven't seen it. My bad. Sorry, people. Alright, there we go. Yep. the entrance is not here, then it has to be over here. I mean, there aren't many options. There we go. What the? Oh, don't deal damage to me like that. That's unfair. They respond. Damn it, this weapon is the best, huh? I would argue it's even better than the automatic rifle because you don't have to reload constantly. Oh. Oh, you can also spawn explosive barrels. Shit. Shit's going to explode. I don't know why, but I'm under the impression that this will give us an edge.
Chopper incoming. Watch yourself.
I have to carry these with me. Hang on a second, people, because maybe that. What the? She's going to die. She's going to die. This game has some pretty rad ideas. Ah, through those. So technically I still can carry this. She's going to die. I wonder how many of these are going to actually be fulfilled. Let's see. I think I didn't grab any energy weapon tech upgrades. No, 0. Yep, the game by now is expecting that I've already unlocked the other talent. But well. But well. If there was another secret, I cannot see it. I will leave that there. Wow. Oh, we're back at the weird and crazy the crazy teleporting zombies. It shall not. It's should not fixed. I cannot get that word. It's she. It's still not fixed. What? That doesn't make any sense. It's not. It's she not fixed. Oh, whatever. She's not fixed. She's going to die. She's. Don't trust her. Oh. What on earth? Another singularity. What the? Shit. 1955, we are back in the past. We're no longer in 2010. Yeah, this section was better for the time manipulation weapon, but still, people. But still. Damn it. Yep, that was a terrible idea. Shitty idea on my part. Shitty idea, but no matter. No matter, we can do it. Anyways, this is a dead end. I have perfect cover right here. Careful. I have pretty good sight. I know it's the accuracy of the weapon. That is not 100% accurate. It's not like Call of Duty. They modified it a bit. That's why you can upgrade the accuracy. Quite an interesting mechanic. Good. That one didn't miss. Good. Health pack, thank you. It's always good. Alright, see how the spawn only activated when I advanced a bit? That's pretty much the gameplay design of Call of Duty. The legs, aim for the legs, Eraser, don't be stupid. Pretty much that's the voice of my consciousness. Well, my consciousness would say, Christian, aim for the legs, because that's my real name, but well, one of my real names. One of them. I have double name, double surname. Pretty long. I saw that that there's a Norwegian politician the other day that has kind of like 6 that is the inheritor. I don't think I think he has something to do with the monarchy, because you know I love the stability of monarchic systems, analyzing that in the legal system, and he has kind of like 6. Can you imagine living with 6 names and 6 surnames? Something like that. The camera increase health pack effectiveness. Good. And I can still hear them. I love the role that sound plays in this game, because not only it helps you, hey, weapon tech, good. That one was pretty well hidden. The accuracy of this weapon is way too brutal. Way too good. Well, I mean, it's a benefit for me, but I think about the balance of the gameplay mechanics in that sense. The sound design is amazing, because you can hear both the mutants and the enemy soldiers here, so it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That sense is pretty well executed, people, because you know, the the fact that the 3D sound is so well designed that I can perfectly hear them, and I'm not even using my surround sound. Remember that I have to narrow down the surround sound to 2 channels, because to 2 channels of to stereo instead of 7.1, simulated 7.1, because you know the because Twitch forces you to stream like only 2 channels, only 2 audio channels. That's kind of like the huge problem that both YouTube and Twitch have. They only accept two sound channels. Amazing, interesting level design choice. The enemies only spawn as you progress. That's typical. That's a typical level design of Call of Duty. You could see that this one didn't attack me until I arrived here. That's typical of Call of Duty, that they would endlessly spawn as well in a lot of cases. Though the enemy reactions are much worse than... Alright, this is it. We go back to 2010. The enemy reactions aren't as good as Call of Duty veteran level. Yeah. That was stupid. if according to the messages that we've been reading using the Metroid system, also Bioshock, of reading notes are true, and there's a plot twist with these two guys, these two, with Basorov or whatever, and Catherine, that would be pretty amazing in terms of the grandeur category of the analysis, because so far the player has no logical reason to suspect that. As for the rest that I was mentioning before the time anomaly, it's incredible how good enemy variety is in this game, but the efficiency of the enemies of the artificial intelligence is not as good as Call of Duty veteran people, huh? It's not as good. I have a modded version that I have to showcase this to you people. We have to do kind of like a series versus bots for a lot of games that offer offline versus bots, because that's something that nowadays in the gaming industry has sadly died, and it's a game mode that sadly as customers we've lost. And I can assure you that I have a modded version of a lot of Call of Duty games with that launch an offline server against bots and on veteran difficulty. Even Call of Duty Modern Warfare, only if you play the campaign, they're much more accurate than the ones in this game. The zombies are much more dangerous in that sense. 4 months log, November 20, 1954, the third ship in 2 weeks has arrived. It's amazing how much is being brought to Katorga 12 and how fast everything is moving, but I don't know how long we can keep this up. The workers are tired, there's going to be an accident sooner or later. Premonition, pretty much. This is a dead end. Oh, this one was pretty well hidden, huh? Tech savvy, whenever ammo is picked up, TMD energy is gained as well. Using any tech energy and any augmenter, yeah, when we stumble upon one of those, we'll do that. And I think this is the only exit, huh? And it wasn't that well hidden. Here? Am I meant to go down? Alright, look at that oxygen mechanics for the water. Let me see for a sec. Any price here? Do we have? I think this is the exit, huh? If we go up. No, it's a dead end, it's a dead end, it's a dead end. Alright. Swimming section. Can I shoot stuff here? No. No. Ah, you have to avoid them because you're gonna shoot them. Thank you. Ooh, 2 weapon tech. What the fuck? Is it dead end? No, it's not a dead end. Look at that. So, in terms of the artificial intelligence, it's not as accurate. It's not as accurate as in Call of Duty, which is the engine that Raven Software used. By the way, I didn't know these people, but the latest Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, was developed by Raven Software as the main studio. Internally. It's an internal studio of Activision. So in that sense, it'll say Activision instead of Raven Software, but I guess that... Alright, so it's a puzzle. This is the inherited portion from Portal. Ah, look at that. First time I see that game doing that. Alright, that was blocking the water. That wasn't pretty well designed. Like, I couldn't see how that was blocking the water at all. But well. This is where we came. Pretty. See how complex the level design is, people. See how complex the level design is in comparison to more linear FPS experiences that we've seen. Still, I would say that an open world game, or even something like Metroid, I think a level design like Metroid with backtracking would have been perfect for this game. But still. Alright. I can restore it. And there we go. We were meant to fix this shit. This was the thing that we were meant to fix. Raise the pearl. Alright, we have to probably get out of here. Pretty well done. I thought I was going to run out of oxygen there. I wonder if you can find those two in weapon tech upgrades. Anyways. Oh well. Hey, what the? Don't trust me? Could it be that this is the same professor saying those messages? Or is it that I don't have to trust anyone? Because those are messages from the past. Right, looks like we've explored everything. There were no enemies in this segment, huh? No? Hey, I can finally see myself for the first time. Ourselves, the player. Or not. Hey, look at that. Either everything goes to shit. No, yeah, that's us because we have the time manipulation device. Something I can appreciate, that they actually show how the player looks. But it's all.
Kaitlyn and I are headed to the docks, but don't wait for us. You'll find the bomb in the cargo holds below deck.
Move quick, Ranko. Raising the freighter must have gotten Demichev's attention. I can hear helicopters heading our way.
Demichev or whatever is a crazy Soviet general. That now I'm in doubt if he's the bad guy or the good guy of this story, but well. Pretty much. How exactly am I supposed to get out of here? Boat. They mentioned the boat, people that... So we had to restore that to escape the island, or what? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Yeah, no way to access that. Yeah. My bad. My bad. There was a way to access that. Augmentor. It is Augmentor or weapon lockers. Augmentor. Oh, I needed. No, I needed 5,000. No, my bad. Okay. Thought it was a weapon locker. I need one. I need a weapon locker, not an augmentor, because I have two E99 tech points. So yeah, in terms of the level design, it's less linear than Call of Duty, but still, because it always gives you kind of like two tentative ways that you can choose, two tentative paths, and encourages the player to figure out which one has the banners and which one is the one used to progress through the story. But as for the rest, sorry, I would say that the level design would have seen a huge benefit from, you know, from backtracking. This game was the perfect candidate for backtracking, if you ask me. Like backtracking could have solved the linearity inherited from Call of Duty. It would have needed a much bigger budget in that sense, but still. Um, but it would have added a lot of complexity to the level design. I don't like that it doesn't have backtracking because it's the perfect candidate for that. That could explode. Uh-huh. Thank you. And now, I love how it doesn't influence it anymore.
I must warn you that the TNT effect will not last long on an object as large as the freighter. It will sink again.
Ah,
You need to get off that ship with the bomb as fast as you can.
alright, so... Thank you, I'll take this. Oh, the our friends, the teleporting bitches. Oh, nice try. But now I have the weapon I always wanted. I think I used a pretty similar weapon in Doom. Thank you. Max health packs. No, shit, shit. My bad. I meant E, not Q. Shit, I meant E, not Q. You cannot deal damage when they are invisible. There's what I meant when I said pretty good enemy. Ah, they sealed the exit with that one. Alright, right. They thought it was another way. Yeah. So yeah, I would have added definitely backtracking, eraser, the budget of the studio. Think about the budget of the studio. Uh, yeah, but well, we cannot justify everything with budget, people. In terms of gameplay, it's pretty tight. The weapon variety is not the best. Let's get rid of them once and for all. Those, like, I don't think they'll make much of a difference. So, when an object as large as this one, as Varisov said, is affected by the time manipulation device, the effects don't last long. It's rotting. Or what? What's that? Ah, you can see it rotting. Pretty good effect.
Rico, we're on the dock, but Demichev's men are everywhere. Choppers are deploying soldiers onto the freighter. Be on the alert.
Sure thing. Probably. He sank it. All those people dead. Who sank it? Oh, amazing effect. Yeah, in terms of the graphical presentation and the use of the 3D environmental sound, I think none of us would ever argue that the game is perfectly designed. Well, that's a rude awakening. Have you ever been inside of a ship this big? I have. I have been in a ship extremely big. A cruiser. Pretty huge. Pretty huge. It was in a bit of a better shape than this one, I must admit, but still, a bit more modern. Like, pretty modern, actually. I always like those gift shops. I wonder if there's a timer. Ah, here. I knew I was missing something. I saw open wood. Right, let me see something. Yeah, you cannot push chairs just like that.
Personal log. November 22nd, 1955. We've taken possession of something Dr. Demichev calls an E-99 bomb. I'm uncomfortable having this on my ship. It's unproven, untested. The bomb is dangerous. I've told my officers to keep everyone away from the rear cargo bay. Hopefully the seas are calm on our return voyage.
Alright. So this is where they were uh typical Amazon delivery. Never arrives. Here where we are, we don't use Amazon, but I know that for a fact that sometimes they take a lot of time. In our case, it's quite efficient. An Argentine company takes care of all of the online shipment of South America. It's called Meli. It's kind of free market. The translation sounds like it's the most profitable Argentine company. Yes, Amazon couldn't take care of all of South America, so here a very successful DeathX launcher, a very successful Um, Entrepreneur. New weapon. Press 1 to launch standard HE grenade. Hold mouse, blah 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 blah. Controllable grenade. No, shit. Controllable grenade? Like Junkrat in Overwatch. I tried that game once. I said this is Team Fortress, and I went back to play Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2. Gregor has told me that we are not to go into the rear cargo bay per the captain's orders. We've taken on some new type of bomb that is headed for Moscow. I wonder what it looks like. I think this is a weapons locker. Good. Health pack, good. The game is a bit quirky, but it doesn't get to... Look at that. 7 weapons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, 7. Look at that. You can also manipulate the grenade launcher. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know what would be the use of this area of effect weapon, but as you can see there, 15, 24... Spike shot. I like those with a lot of weapon. Because as you can see, the difference in damage stats is not that much. Equipped here. Quick reload. I honestly don't care that much. This weapon reloads so fast that that pretty much it doesn't need the quick reload. And clip upgrade, I don't know where it would get to because it already has 600 ammo. So straight up max damage. It's so fucking OP. And the Valkyrie is a bit more balanced. But look at this shit. Like, what's the purpose of you? I think they replace each other, right? Because yeah, but the other one doesn't have the accuracy, yeah? Of this one. The other one doesn't have the accuracy when I need to shoot targets that are a bit far away. That one is a solution. A good combo would also be the sniper rifle with the Gatling gun, but since distances in this game aren't that much, like we're almost at 5,000. Good. Remember, once we hit 5,000, we'll be able to exchange our E99 energy for the tech upgrades precisely here. Good. It's not that. Oh, look at that. I'm making progress. We restored energy. There's a generator working, people. A good combo, as I said here. A good combo would be also the sniper rifle, but since distances in this game aren't that much, you are also risking not having a lot of ammo. And so far, I haven't even encountered a single situation in which the sniper rifle would kind of like have a clear advantage over the over the Valkyrie, over the automatic rifle. Like, they are always in range, and it's a general rule of thumb of the inherited Call of Duty engine. Alright, our friends are here. Like, the general rule of thumb is that weapons are generally extremely accurate. Like, it's not a coincidence, for example, in modern games like Fortnite, like others, they inherit the classic precise weapon. They're killing each other. They'll kill all of them at the same time. Look at this. Look at the bullets. I was surprised to find out about this. You can see the bullets kind of like they're killing each other. Hey, that one was meant to die. Hey, the time manipulation got a bit fucked here. Look at this. First bug of the game. Look at that. They are meant to die. Pretty well done there. But you could see that the bullets were kind of like going in slow motion. That means that the time manipulation mechanics are in real time. Pretty well done. In terms of the economic system, I would say it has a higher abstract complexity than Call of Duty because you have magic, you have a bit of ammo scarcity. Let's make those explode. You have a bit of ammo scarcity, though it doesn't get to the extreme level of Metro, so it doesn't get to the survival horror in terms of the genre classification. Um, so yeah, pretty much. And the only thing I would complain directly is weapon variety, because you could see, but it's improving. We have 7. I initially thought they were 4. Like, that's what we got at the beginning of the stream, and for the entirety of the first 4 hours that we did last week. But still, 7 weapons compared to Borderlands or to Bioshock, I would say. Um, it's on the lower side. But if you compare to the engine of Call of Duty that it's inheriting, even in Call of Duty, in Modern Warfare 1, there's more weapon variety. Like, there's more than 7 weapons, definitely, in Modern Warfare 1 across the campaign. It is true that here we should add the time manipulation device as another weapon, like this. Like, the variety in mechanics is deeper than in Call of Duty in that sense. Less weapon variety in kind of like a direct sense, in a literal sense of the word, but with the time manipulation, it compensates for that. I would say that's because it's not only one weapon. Like, this is the melee attack, but you also have the sphere that I have been showing, and also grabbing and throwing objects. In that sense, the interaction of the gameplay on the level design, it's absolutely amazing. In that sense, it's pretty good. It brings the best elements from Portal, which I don't like because at the end of the day, it's a puzzle game that is all right. We made it 51,000, 5100, sorry, 5190 something, I believe. I cannot see my user interface. Huh? So pretty much our initial assumption was right. It's an amalgamation of different games. Probably the developers of this game played all of the ones that I have been mentioning, but there's a surgical precision at measuring how much of each element they added. Because as I've said, ammo scarcity doesn't get as crazy as in Metro. RPG elements don't get as crazy as in Borderlands, so it's a surgical management in that sense. Weapons locker. I need an augmentor desperately to get that talent, but well, I think I only have 1 point. Yep. Know what I need. Quick reload. No, I want to go for. It doesn't need it. The weapon reloads fast enough as it is, and I need the damage. An augmentor would be amazing right now because that would allow me to get that talent, and all of that precious money would go to buying weapon upgrades. So I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. From the captain, you are hereby ordered to stay clear of the rear cargo bay. We have taken on a dangerous piece of military ordnance, and we do not want anyone to jeopardize the item in question. Designated sailors. I was about to say saloons. Sailors. Sailors will be assigned to check that the item is secure 3 times daily or whenever I deem appropriate. For the motherland. Alright, for the motherland. For the motherland. Hey, this is pretty close combat. Shit. I... See? Only this mechanic allows crazy situations like this one. All there. Look at that. That was a perfect demonstration of the influence of the gameplay mechanics on the level design. Without the crazy gameplay mechanics of this game, I would have never been able to survive that. By the way, amazing amazing enemy density for this small environment, what I always mention, the other way, the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. People see, I never had a lot of room to run away from these guys. Full ammo. I love how the Gatling gun reloads faster than the automatic rifle, and it doesn't. It has longer clips than it. My dearest Anya, we are just about to leave Katoga for the second time as in as many weeks. We have 2 trips, and then I will have leave. I will have left. Future perfect. I would correct that if I were correcting an exam from a student. It doesn't matter if it's native or ESOL, English speaker of other language. Then I will have left by then. I can't wait to see you and tell you about the island. It's unbelievable that what they are doing here with my lab team. Remember that those were done on purpose previously, kind of like the grammar mistakes. In that sense, the time tense would be classified as a grammar mistake, not vocabulary. Vocabulary is when you don't know the word or you spell it wrong. Here is a time tense mistake, so it would be grammar. You must wonder, so what does it matter if you correct it as a grammar mistake or a vocabulary mistake? It matters a lot, people, because when you are scoring Cambridge exams, kind of like you have to score different sections of the exam. It has kind of like grammar, vocabulary, and kind of like the candidate. It happened to me. I didn't fail the test, but I was advised of that they would correct it like that, and it was like that. That it gets corrected kind of like per category. Like if you write a word wrong or spell it in the oral exam, it's kind of like a vocabulary mistake. But if you miss the time tense, for example, I think it happened to me once while streaming in the whole year once. That's a pretty good ratio. It's my kill ratio, my grammar kill ratio. But then I realized I love it. The thing is that while streaming, I focus more about fluency and how natural it sounds. And because I'm focused on the game and the gameplay mechanics and the metaphysical analysis, I can make mistakes. But I don't make those mistakes when teaching. Don't make mistakes. Alright, leave in the morning, maintain our schedule. Yep. Wow. Amazing. Amazing effect for... Oh, there's even water leak there. The ambience of this game was masterfully designed, huh? The water in Bioshock Remastered, yeah, but it's remastered, it's better, but I don't know about the original Bioshock. I was never fond of that game. I have been trying to play the remastered version recently. Would you believe that it's almost impossible to find it? Nice try. Oh, you are aging. You're dead. No shit! Stupid. Reload there. I wonder if there's a way to reload time energy faster. That would be interesting because it's not the first time this happens to me. Look at that. If only we could pick up bottles like this, broken. Look at the, look at the small glasses there. And now it disappears. Escape before ship sinks. Well, Captain Obvious, that's not a very smart, not a very smart writing there. Enemy density has lowered here in this section. I was going to mention that the spelling mistakes in this game are done on purpose. We saw it at the beginning. I don't want to forget about it. It's part of the ambience. Because, for example, when we go to that school and saw all of the kids with the notes and everything, that they left behind, it was absolutely... It's reasonable because they're writing in English, and this was in oh, careful! These are the most dangerous enemies of the whole game. Believe it or not, yep. See, 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 see. Christian, you are not that stupid. You are not stupid, my boy. You managed to identify them. Those Zerglings, the other way I was playing StarCraft against insane AI. I was doing some offline matches. And besides Age of Empires Definitive Edition, it's pretty good. I could do it. Kind of like insane difficulty without doing Sky Toss strategy, which is just turtling with defense turrets, which is the easy way of doing it. I learned how to do it kind of like I go to the required APM. Poor RTS genre, yes, you'll see me lamenting the RTS genre forever. Like those melancholic sirens in the sea. Down in the middle of the ocean, oh, the RTS genre, poor. The destiny of my favorite genre. Well, that was... I knew it was not going to be very intelligent, but still. No, shit. The fact that you cannot reload, that you cannot heal yourself, that you cannot heal yourself, it's pretty well designed, because otherwise... that's the very thing preventing the player from being completely OP. I love how it also has a sense of planning, this game. Like, the slow pace it has creates a sense of planning. Like, for example, never starting an encounter without being at full health, or planning the skill tree according to the pretty much the experience that you get when playing the game. Pretty much that's the idea. It has a sense of planning ahead. Uh-huh. I think I'll never have to worry about reloading again with this weapon. This is a bit unbalanced. See, for example, the reload animation, the default reload animation without any upgrades for this Gatling gun, it's faster than the fully upgraded one for the automatic rifle. That's a huge unbalance. I don't know if the original intention of the developers was to kind of like replace the early game weapons, but if it was that, or it was to kind of like give you freedom of choice, but in that sense, making the early game weapons completely useless in comparison, like not giving them even the reload speed animation advantage. It's a pretty questionable decision in terms of the influence of the gameplay mechanics on the level design, guys. Dr. Demichev is having all of the Great Lenin's imaginary removed from Katorga 12. He claims that this island is going to be the birthplace of a new Soviet Union, and we should discard the memories of the past. Now I have to spend the entire voyage making sure a gigantic Lenin head stays secure. He's probably just having his own head put on Lenin's body. Alright, pretty much more information about that. I need an augmentor. This one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was time we stumbled upon an augmentor. Good. See, this is what I was mentioning. The game has a psychological effect on the player of planning ahead of encounters. Like, thanks to the fact that it incorporates this skill tree system, it increases the abstract complexity of the mental model of Call of Duty, because in Call of Duty there are no RPG elements. It doesn't get to the crazy amount of planning ahead of, for example, Borderlands, in which, for example, when I go to Cromarax the Invincible, I remember that for example, without a solid skill tree already working with all of the elemental damage, it's extremely difficult to beat Cromarax the Invincible, precisely because it scales some 6 levels above you. This game doesn't get to the crazy proportion of influence of Borderlands, which is a perfect marriage between RPG and FPS, but it still retains that component of planning ahead of the RPG genre through the Augmentor and the weapon skill tree system. So, and this is the perfect upgrade that we are going to unlock that serves that purpose. With this talent, the next time I stumble upon not an augmentor but a weapon tech upgrade station, I'll be able to purchase weapon upgrades with credits instead of tech points that we've been using up until now. That should change the pace of my upgrading. So I'll get this one, a weapon upgrade credit with E99 tech. So I know you get 1 point, and that's why it's endless. Alright. I get it. So as for the rest, we'll increase our inventory and health pack effectiveness. See that there's a notion of planning ahead through the economic system of the game, which also Call of Duty doesn't have. It's absolutely fascinating how a proper economic system, just like what I mentioned in Sacred 2 with the negative ratio of the loot system when we were analyzing the by the way, when we were analyzing that RPG, by the way, I highly recommend our final analysis of Sacred 2. It's incredible how an economic system, even if it's as simple as this one, it doesn't need to get to the to the high level of abstract complexity of Borderlands, how a very small but tight economic system increases the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics. It's absolutely amazing. Because on top of that, we have to take into account that this game has a bidimensional economic system. Because as you can see, people, I not only have to care about my health, but also about the time energy, and also our ammo. In that sense, it creates a slight sense of scarcity. We could establish a comparison with the Metro series, but as I've said, besides we need to be careful. That'll kill us. Hang on a second. There we go. Alright. Yeah, the environmental damage does work in this game, people. That electricity would have killed us. Besides the criticism that I was mentioning about the level design not having backtracking and not being open world enough for my taste. Besides that, the ambience is undeniably amazing. But besides that flaw of the level design, the enemy variety is better than in Call of Duty, and the almost missed that one. And the fact that you also have to use magic to deal with some enemies, for example, the invisible guys there. Here we go. Good. Alright, so it's only 1 point. Okay, I get the point. Still, this one was at max damage, right? because that now I have two. All right, it's just 1.5,000. All right, that was not what I was expecting, but still high damage. We're at full damage now. Yeah, the fact that I spent 2 points here that could have been fixed, but well, I had no way of knowing that we were going to loot more weapons and for I don't have a I cannot predict the future yet. People, oh well. Objective complete. We're at full damage, that's the important thing. Retrieve the E99 bomb. Ah, good. The ammo, I don't think we have to worry about ammo ever again with this weapon, huh? Pretty much. Yeah, I can fall back to the Valkyrie, and I still need it for long range combat, but still. Generally in Bioshock, in, in Dishonored games, FPS games, uh, I'm a bit lost. Dead end? Nope. What's the meaning of this shit? Uh-huh. This animation could have been done a bit better. I guess you can shoot from here. You can jump. Remember that the wall paintings said, it's not a spoiler because it was deliberately introduced by the developers, that that Catherine is going to die. We'll see how many of those messages are actually fulfilled. Doesn't seem to like me. Taking any bomb. Here it is, people. Good. Love how he admires it with the hands like this. Like whenever we grab something, it's definitely like that. Like, now it's good. So it's pretty well done. It's pretty well done. Escape from the pearl before it sinks. The style of the letters like that, like mimicking Russian style letters or Slavic languages in general, probably. The game has a lot of style, that's undeniable. So the only flaw that I would highlight is the lack of backtracking, if you ask me. And a tad of an unbalanced weapon. Like, the game is becoming a bit too easy, even and it's on hard mode for my taste. But well, if there's an extra difficulty, that could be compensated. But still, that psychological effect of planning ahead is pretty well done. Like developing your skill tree in that sense is like the slight RPG elements that it has. They're pretty well designed and pretty well thought out. But in terms of level design, it's 100% Call of Duty. It's linear, and I think it could be done. It could have been done better. We have some water sections. There we go. Ah, I'm not controlling anything. It's a cutscene. Doctor, how's it going? You're wrong. The wall paintings say. Looks like you have to drag Captain Renko to a safe location. The duration so far is pretty good. It's not like we'll see if it gets to. It's incredible how I've always been fascinated by how Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4, Alright, we're back at in the present, 2010. The length of Call of Duty 4, of Modern Warfare 1, even if it's such a linear game, I'm always amazed at that game. In that sense. Oh, good. The enemy density... The enemy density was a bit low here in this section. Like, I remember the first part of the game being... The first 4 hours were more action-based. In that sense. Like, enemy density is a bit low. Yes, I am.
I tried to stop her at the dock, but she wouldn't listen to me. She wanted you to draw the soldier's gunfire to make sure you escaped with the E-99 bomb. She was shot just as the ship started sinking. Kaitlyn is dead, but we cannot allow her sacrifice to be in vain. We must succeed and stop damage. Unfortunately, the bomb you found is not properly charged. You have to get to the cooker. It's part of the facility where there is, or I suppose I should say was, something we'll need. Go quickly, Captain. Damage is closing in on us. Please, you should go.
Alright. Alright, well, you
Go on, Captain.
you stay here eating,
You should go to the
having a snack. I love how he's cooking the... They use the model of the Zerglings that I was mentioning before as the model for the snack there. All right. The second half of the game is more kind of like solitary than the first. I saw some beaches down there. See, the game always does this. 2 roads, but that's pretty much it. Like, it gives you 2 roads, one of them is the correct one, the other one is the one that you need to... No. The other one is the one that you need to take in order to get some small banners, something like that. So, we'll see. I love it how games from the early 2000s didn't matter. Didn't care about getting the model for the arms of the protagonist when they were in first person. So far, I think we've analyzed pretty much. Pretty good. As I've said, enemy variety is the strong point of this game. Level design, not that much. It's extremely linear. It's like playing Call of Duty. And I think it would have been a huge benefit. Like, backtracking would have been perfect. I'll take that. So, how do I get that one? These light puzzle sections, these light puzzle sections, pretty much also add to it. I don't like that the soundtrack has faded away a bit in this game, kind of like it has fallen back to small light tunes that don't add a lot to create a cohesive environment. So the level design is extremely polished. So it's a mixed bag because the level design is extremely polished, but it's not ambitious. It's extremely polished because, for example, that section that you just saw, backtracking, and it's not the level design. It's the influence of the gameplay mechanics on the level design. They're extremely polished, and interaction here, like those. but the level design itself is not as ambitious as it should be. Because as I've said, backtracking would have been amazing for this game in a pretty similar fashion as Metroid. In that sense, it would have been pretty good. This one armor, what was I thinking about this one? Projectile damage against you, melee damage against you. I will go for this one. Projectile damage as well. This one is essential. I need to have those are pretty cheap and effective. I love how they probably introduced it like, player, if you fucked up your skill tree, here I'll give you an opportunity at redemption. I'll give you an opportunity at redemption. It's a very effective strategy. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much the idea. The 3D sound is the best you will stumble upon. That's for sure. The 3D sound, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can perfectly pin the. I also have a pretty good configured surround sound system, even in stereo. But still, I easily realize when. Ticklings. When I easily realize when a game has pretty good 3D positional audio in that sense. Well, it's the Call of Duty engine after all, people. I mean, aging them is a pretty effective strategy with E or G I. Yeah, because they kind of like grow and deal area of effect damage. Like the Banelings in StarCraft. Let's not waste our most precious ammo here. Anyways, I increased the clip. They stopped walking. They stop walking when you age them. That's the difference. Alright, so you had a reason to say. This feels like Metroid, 100%. What I don't understand is why the radiation costs zombies and then aliens. That's kind of like a pretty weird combo. Like, you have to choose. Generally games choose for their lore. Either aliens or zombies. Shit. Okay, I think the one, call me crazy, but I think the one writing this, it's ourselves, huh? Remember that Captain Renko went back and forth. We are Captain Renko, the hero, but initially we were the U.S. Marine that arrived at the island. Kind of like the two timelines intertwine. So this could well be ourselves from the future, talking to. No, but this is the future. Oh, I don't know. But maybe it was left in the past or something like that. Secret zone? Definitely not a secret zone. This is way too much for a secret zone. What about the other path? What the stupid shit is? Why did they just remain there waiting to explode? Ah, yeah, they explode, they explode, they explode. What on the fucking earth? Shit. I'll get killed while looking for secrets. Alright. Steam pack? There we go, thank you. That way I don't have to waste my precious health packs. I love how oppressive and claustrophobic the ambience is. I can appreciate that, definitely. They won't. What the? Where did we come from? What the? What the? I think I got robbed. Could it be that I got robbed? A tech point upgrade and I think I got robbed, people, huh? I think I got robbed, huh? Could it be that I jumped down here? No, I don't remember jumping down. Something must have closed behind. Ah, this door. Forget it. Think I'm stupid? There's no way I could have deduced which one is the correct one. I mean, that's a long checkpoint, but I'd rather have it this way. Okay.
After the Singularity exploded, the service tunnels were used as a mission more for the data infected.
This is ammo or what? Ah, yeah, through the augmentor. Defensive. Projectiles, good. I need those at max power ASAP. Alright. Yeah, I had been robbed. Not gonna happen again. Explode. Ah, they kill each other. Oh, I see. I love how the game rewards you for learning the time manipulation mechanics. Shit. Stupid time reload. I forgot that you have to reload there. What the? You have to be kidding me. Move it. Mario Bros style. Mario Bros style. Right there, I jumped on it. So if you jump on it, you don't take damage. That's an interesting concept for a shooter. Well, I think Doom had something like this. Not the modern one. Alrighty. Alrighty. We've already done it. Come on, Singularity. Our audience is. They can attack you even while having a vision. Yeah, you all talk over there. You all fucking talk. Already been there. What the? Give me my fucking banners. And here we appear on the other side of the shit, right? Yeah. Yep, I had been robbed. I had been robbed. Not anymore. Alright. 5 energies, let's look at that max time manipulation. Alright. Yep. This game is pretty much the same all over the place. 2 options. Choose the path. It's open world enough as for you to adapt, but it's never open world enough as for you to backtrack a lot. Weird hybrid solution. Still, that doesn't explain why. That doesn't explain why they're so small. Doesn't explain why I cannot access that one. Why I cannot access what's behind this door. That's still not explained. Thank you. There we go. I wonder if I could go all the way back and spend my 99 energy. That would be an interesting flowing game. Now it's closed. Now Eraser. The level designer of the game was a professional. He wasn't that stupid. Not at all. You think these are novices? These are the level designers of Call of Duty. And also Wolverine, the movie. It's a pretty good game. I highly recommend it. It's a hack and slash game. That uses is the game that they developed before this one. Right. So here it closes behind us. Yeah, it closed behind us previously. I must be the only psychopath spending so much time. No, you have to be kidding me. No, please. Please, no. No. This is the perfect moment to finish the stream. Anyways, it's almost 4 hours. This is the perfect moment to finish the stream. Thank you. I'll do it off stream. I'll do the section off stream, and I'll get to that to that section. I'll get to that sheet. Anyways, I had already made it. Yeah. Way too much. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, way too much. Alright, people. Alright. Thanks, special thanks to Kate Kylie. Thank you. Hey, Scar Dragoon! You are watching. You are watching. We can push a bit more if you like. You can push a bit more if you like. Would you like it? We can push a bit more. I thought I was. No, otherwise, when there's people, I would say your choice. Would you like me to go a bit more? It's called lurking. Yeah. I know. I know. No worries. I know, no worries. But still, would you like a bit more or not? You choose. No, but never seen game before. Well, I did it. I I did the first time. I did the first part of the stream. I did the first part of the stream, and and pretty much it's well, I explained it already in the first one, but basically it's Bioshock combined with Call of Duty. Like the level design is extremely linear, and pretty much the economy of the game is that of Bioshock or Dishonored as well as Dishonored. So pretty much it's a pretty weird combination. It has those time manipulation mechanics that are amazing. So far, I'm pretty amazed by the game. But yeah, if you like Bioshock, Scar Dragoon, if you like Bioshock or Dishonored, pretty much it's pretty similar. It's exactly similar. Um, it's exactly similar. By the way, sorry if you were going. I have one thing. Scar Dragoon, do you know about temporal anti-aliasing? Because I remember that we talked about CPUs at the beginning when I was analyzing Sacred 2. If you know about temporal anti-aliasing, I have some interesting things to discuss. Um, because I found some time ago um, a forum dedicated to removing the temporal anti-aliasing, and apparently that's the reason why a lot of games look muddy nowadays. Like the DLSS, the super sampling that kind of like goes to a lower resolution and then scales up, um, is apparently is responsible for having a lot of the games muddy, and I knew it had a role, but never as big as I thought. Never as big as I thought. But yeah, I highly recommend that anyone watching, you included, that you remove temporal anti-aliasing whenever you can, because it's not the same anti-aliasing technique that we were used to from the early 2000s and the late 2000s. But well, that's a discussion for another day. Quite interesting that I realized that. As for the rest, people, hope you enjoyed the second day of review of Singularity. As I said, special thanks to you, Kate, Kyle, for being the 30th follower of the Twitch channel once again. And here I'll display your message again in case you're watching this as a YouTube bot then or something. And thanks to Daryl, thanks to you, Daryl, thanks to John, and thanks to Jean, and there was one more, one anonymous subscription over at YouTube. I will display your messages again once we get to Drakensang. Once we get to Drakensang again. Sorry that people, as I said at the beginning, that I couldn't stream last week. I had a pretty nasty cold. It didn't get to a flu, but it was a cold because because the temperature kind of like went from 5 degrees Celsius to 25. We're definitely getting into the spring here. So, well, it's our turn. We're getting into the spring. So, good. And as always, thanks, Car Dragoon. Even if he was lurking or whatever, it doesn't matter. I deeply appreciate. Even if all of you watch the stream silently in the shadows, there in the bushes like a camper waiting to to shoot at the enemy. Yeah. So deeply appreciate it to all of you. So thanks, Kate. Thanks, Car Dragoon. Thanks to the 4 new subscribers over at YouTube. I think I covered everyone. And see you all tomorrow. Remember, as I've said, people, we'll stream tomorrow. We'll continue with Drakensang. We'll continue with Drakensang and day 2 of analysis of Drakensang. And then on Thursday, um, we can probably potentially finish Singularity. Probably potentially finish Singularity. I don't know how long the campaign is, because remember that Call of Duty, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, pretty much um, it had a pretty long campaign. It had a pretty long campaign, even if the level design was linear. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Have a great Tuesday, and see you all tomorrow. We'll continue with Drakensang. Bye bye, Scar Dragoon. Bye bye, Kate, and bye bye to this. Well, not bye bye, but thanks to the 4 new subscribers from YouTube. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You gave me a huge joy while I was kind of like with my flu. No, not flu, with a cold. It was just a cold. I didn't get fever, and It was a great joy. I'm wondering that YouTube kind of like it's like all right now four now five. It's kind of like at the end of each month. It's kind of like month. It's kind of like not dynamic. That's gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. See you all later. Have a great week. A great week. A great